long enough. Abaft is something behind the stern, okay? They're attacking from abaft. Hey, we just got a donation on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much. And it was from Aurelia. That's awesome, Aurelia. Thank you very, very much for your donation. I'm afraid I don't know how to make it add to the bar at the bottom. Where's the bar here? This is where the bar is. I don't know how to make it add to the areas that dropped to the ground, and I didn't get them I didn't get them in time, and they managed to make more. Any citrus fruit you can make marmalade with. Okay, so I'm not sure I knew that, although I started to guess it. I started to guess that might be the case, based on what you were saying, based on your, clues in the chat. But yeah, so I don't know, because I kind of just had an orange. I don't know if I'm not trying to sort out speech or whatever. Someone else do it. You can do it next year or whenever you know. Hopefully the offer will still be there. I'm sure they'll be very privileged to have you on. Maya says, after I came out to my family, I went on Facebook and basically told everybody, and if anybody doesn't like it, they can unfriend me. Good. And so, but it's a common problem in the transgender community. Substance abuse and alcoholism. You know what? Because our lives aren't always that easy. In fact, general rule is our lives are not easy. Even mine, believe it or not. Felix says, I'm currently in the process. She is totally unable to accept more than 2 weeks with me at a time. Not sure what. Disabled wheelchair user. We got some people dancing and doing some karaoke actually. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's an arcade machine. Some arcade machines as well. Fantastic. You know what, my girls would love that. My girls would love that sound. Oh, it looks really nice from the outside as well. It's quite nicely designed. Right, okay, let's just press some buttons. There it is. I'm gonna plug it in and see what happens. So I'll plug it into my USB hub. Oh! This is my drink for today. I don't know why I started on that. I just thought it'd make a change, because you all start the same way. So I just thought, hey, I'm going to start on drink of the day. Hello, everybody. My name is Meja, and this is Transbricks. It's where we build Lego. Sort of. No, we do, but also, we do other things too, It's very varied what we do. Oh, there's so much variety. Can we get that prediction up? Someone, Aurelia, Storage, any of my mods? We've already decided on what the prediction should be of the stream. Obviously, I'm not really thinking about it. Not really thinking about it, obviously. So that's shouldn't be a problem. Oh yeah, Storage. Maybe you weren't there in the conversation. It was on because you're not really. We got a new follower straight away. Nasty Muskrats is following us. 2 thumbs up to that. 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much for the follow. It's greatly appreciated. Ooh, and we're not that far from the goal, whatever that is. Here we go. What's this? Ooh, it's a big piece of chat. Ooh, it's never a good sign. Yeah, get rid of that. It's never a good sign, though, is there? A big block of text? Oh, you didn't just type that out, did you? No. Hello, everybody. Hello, Aurelia. Hello, Storage. Aurelia's sneezing. Are you okay, Aurelia? Have you got a bit of a cold? I don't have a cold, but oh my goodness, did I was not in a good way last few days. Not good. One of the reasons why I'm not drinking my usual coffee, standard coffee. Ooh, I've had a few today. and I'm not sure about that. Not sure about the coffee. So I've decided to go for like a yogurty drink to try to rebalance my natural biome or whatever. What's it say? I don't know. I don't think it says that, but I just made that up, really. I need a little bit of rebalancing. I need a bit of balance in my life, you know? Slofty's here. Hello, Slofty. Nice to see you. And Laura Skywalker's here. Hey, you, Meja. Hi, chat. Lucy's here. Lucy, I'm waving back at you. Lucy says, why did I just associate Transbricks to Hans Blix via Team America? I don't know. Just because you get a mind that just connects different things in different ways. It's a gift. It's a gift. But try not to do it too much. It's weird. And don't ever let anyone tell you what you can and can't do with your mind. Including me. Only the nastiest muskrats. That was a nasty muskrat, that one, wasn't it? Normally muskrats are quite nice. Thousand's going to be lurking, goes earache. Oh no, in full swing. Earaches are no laughing matter. They are no joke. Like, I hear you about how bad earaches are. They really are nasty. I used to get them a lot when I was a child, actually. Younger. I haven't had one for a while, but when I was young, I used to get them all the time, and they were just hellish. I remember I got one when I was at university as well, and and that was awful. That was really bad. Because especially later on, you just got to go to the doctors to get antibiotics. I think that's what clears it up. Otherwise, you're just in agony. Infection of the inner ear. Yes, New York's Stock Exchange is here. New York Stock Exchange, big hearts to you. Two big hearts. That was one and then two. And I knocked my microphone then. This is no good. I got to find this little spanner thing. I like it that this is the smallest little nut. How sometimes you find really small nuts. This is one of those. And small nuts need small spanners. Even like a small, it'd be a little tiny adjustable one. I'm pretty sure I got one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, it was spam. Should I screenshot spams, or are we only do? No, we only do that for transphobia. Spams are boring, not worth screenshotting. Spam's everyone gets spam. Everyone gets spam. It's not exciting. Transphobia though, that's pretty exciting. Yeah, we need that. That's right, really. Only for bigotry, transphobia, general nastiness like that. Spam, it's just mundane, innit? The mundanity of evil. Zip. I just make coffee for my fiance, says Llewellyn. Says Lucy Llewellyn, even, sorry. And I got you. Thanks. Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't have coffee, but I got yogurty drink which tastes of strawberries. It's pretty good, actually. It's called Biola. I'll show it to you again in case you missed it the first time. It's called Biola. I don't know what immune fosva actually means, but I assume it means it's good for your immune system, probably. Just guessing. Edel, hey Edel, what does immune fosva mean? Errol will know because Errol is a Norwegian man. 1,000 stars. If it hasn't eased by Friday, I will cancel streaming tonight. So don't want to cancel more. Ooh, Friday's a long way away. To wait until your ears to be in that much pain for 3 days or whatever. That you might want to. If you have a bad night tonight, I would honestly book an emergency appointment tomorrow. They should be able to give you antibiotics pretty quick. That's definitely emergency appointment time because you need something now. And it's a pretty straightforward in and out procedure. In fact, it's possible that the nurse might be able to see that it's infected and just I don't know. I don't know how it works anymore in the UK, but you probably do need a doctor. mean, you don't really, but, you know, because they've got to prescribe antibiotics, right? I don't think nurses can do that. Thought you wouldn't go for the small nuts, Meja. I mean, you know what? I am a very, I like, you know, all sorts of nuts. Pistachios, they're good. Cashews, although they're not really technically a nut. Everyone thinks they're nuts. They're not. Google it. Walnuts. Walnuts are good. Actually, walnuts are probably my favourites. Big walnuts. Big juicy pair of walnuts in my mouth. That's what I like. Right, stop it, Meja, you dirty bitch. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Thousand. I do feel for you. Lucy says, do not mention tightening nuts. With a spanner. Even worse. Slav did. You were supposed to try not to annoy her. Yes, Errol. What did he say? I don't even remember. Oh, it's, yeah, the small nuts thing. It doesn't matter. Exactly. No, Errol has been good. I think Errol's been reasonably good. Like, don't walk on eggshells around me, please. I mean, if you're going to annoy me, you're going to annoy me. Preston577. Preston577. Now, that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time. I'm from Preston. Hello, Preston. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're not a bot, because we just had a bot. But I'm going to assume that everyone's not a bot until proven otherwise. And I got a good feeling about Preston577. Honestly, I can feel it. It's feeling good. Anyway, you're welcome. Welcome to my stream. Right, Errol has been good. We have determined that. Lucy's Clelin, I like that strawberry yogurt stuff. It's good, isn't it? Have you tried it? It's really good. Strawberry yogurt, Biola. In fact, I think we might find out soon what the immune phosphor means. Phosphor's defense. There you go. Lucy Clelin knows phosphor's defense. So it's immune defense. Immune defense. Nice. Yes, it means your immune system and in brackets defense. Very specific. It is, but the NHS is screwed, so want to make sure it is screwed. Forgard's here. Hello, Forgard. How are you doing? All the way from Sweden. All the way from southern Sweden. DJ Forgard is in the house. That's how I do air horns. I don't actually have one or a sound effect. I just, you know, do it with my mouth. Sorry. How you doing, Forgard? I hope you're well. Clearly, Lucy, sorry, I keep reading the last part of your name, and that's stupid. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's Lucy. I know it's Lucy, and I just, you like me, I'm a nut. I do like you. I like nuts, as has previously been established. Forgard's nuts too, so there you go. Everyone's nuts in this channel. You don't have to be nuts to like this channel, but it helps. Storage, it's also not speedy. Can you get in same day for an earache? Like if it's an emergency appointment, I would really hope so, but it will depend on your GP practice, and it will depend on how busy that is on that particular day, and you know, it's possible you won't, but I think it's worth trying, right? Like, don't leave it. I think it's worth doing it early, then you might get the appointment for Friday, and by Friday it might be, you know, do you know what I mean? It's better to just get in there quick. Aurelia, that's rude. Aurelia says Meja likes her nuts a little wrinkly. Well, I do like walnuts. That's you know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying on this matter. Wildcard is here. Hello, Wildcard. How you doing? Naughty Meja. You know me. You must be feeling better. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm not 100% yet. Don't know if I'm going to do like the full 3-4 hour stream situation experience for you all. I don't know. I'll see how I feel, but it's nice to be here, and it's nice to, you know, have a bit of fun for once instead of throwing up and other things. Storage says make an appointment, then cancel if you feel better. That's smart. That's smart. Good advice. Beep boop. Preston says why thank you, and that's something that a bot would not say. So cool. Good. Glad to have you here, Preston. How you doing? Are you why is your username Preston? Is your name Preston, or are you from Preston? Because I'm from the town in the UK called Preston. I've not been there for a while, but that's where I was originally built. It's a Lego stream. I'm thinking of building things. I'm actually a bot, says Storage, playing the longest game. Oh, very smart. One day you'll love my special offers on stream promotions. One day. You're going to strike at just the right time when you've completely buttered it up, when you're in our inner defenses, excuse me, and, you know, you'll just take us by surprise. Woohoo! I can't stop. I am feeling better. I am feeling a bit better. I'm under a duvet, says Thousand, with a hot water bottle, so happy here. Well, that's a nice place to be. I think we can all agree on that. Other yogurt drinks are available. They are. There's various different flavours. Blueberry's a good one. Blueberry's a very good one. Where's my cup? I need to remember to keep drinking as well. Cause I'm probably still a little dehydrated because I lost a lot of fluids. Wildcard. Personally, I haven't seen convincing evidence yet that I'm not a bot. Right, but do you think? I think that isn't. You know, I think therefore I am is the thing. So if you're thinking, then that, you know, you're probably not a bot, because I don't think bots think. Studio Errol says, we won't hold it against you that you're from Sweden. Errol's Norwegian, you're from Sweden. Fight, 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 fight. And I'm from neither. I got no skin in the game. It's brilliant. I'm just, you know, I'll just egg them on. Stuff, dude. Now we just need someone from Iceland to have the full Nordic set. Okay, yeah, sure, because we've got Danish, we got Norwegian, we got Swedish. I don't think we've got any Finnish. But also there's, you know, like, should we even include the Finnish? I'm not bothered, personally. I don't know. Actually, I think we do. Who's from Finland here? Put your hand up if you're from Finland. But also maybe put it in chat as well, because I won't see it. Storage says, I've been in Preston. You've been in Preston? I think Preston might have a few things to say about that. Or do you mean the town? Do you mean the town? I'm confused a little bit, but perhaps you mean the town. So that's maybe not quite as wrong. It's still a bit wrong though, actually. Meja was constructed and built very well. A bit mismatched bricks, but that has been mostly sorted by now. That's the great thing about Lego. Mostly, that you can just take a brick off and put it back together. Not quite as easy when you're a person with a human body. Honestly, it's a bit more involved. But it's possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. Very expensive. Especially if you have gone through the wrong puberty. I'm gonna resist as long as possible, but I don't. Have we had the prediction up? Yeah, I don't think we've had the prediction. I'm not sure there's a prediction up. I missed it if it was there. Clear. Lucy says, I think, therefore I am. Cogito ergo sum. I prefer cogito ego sum. I think I am. Gosh, you know Latin and everything. She's really smart. Lucy's a smart one. Uh-oh, we got a smarty pants in the chat. And we got Danglish. That's a good one. A Danglish. That's a really good one. You're a bit of a dangler English. No, dangler English. That doesn't work. Sorry. I tried. I failed. Finland is a Nordic country, just not a Scandinavian one. Ah, okay. Right. Cool. What did we say? Were we looking for Scandies? I don't remember what we said. I think Finland is welcome to join us. Obviously, if you're from Finland, that's fantastic. Just as long as you're not a dolphin. There's some rules in the chat, okay? Just want to make this really clear. And we're pretty accepting of all races, nationalities, and genders, and ethnicities, and all this kind of stuff. Of course we are. We're very inclusive and open and welcoming, and it's a safe space. But if you're a dolphin, get the fuck out. I'm not going to say it again. And I'm not even going to, I mean, I think in dolphin it's like, something like that. Get the fuck out. So hopefully they can understand it now. There's no excuse now. Oh my god. I feel a bit funny. You know, I think it's all the speaking in dolphin. We're short a Faroese Greenlander and an Orlander at the least, and a Finn if we don't have one. What the shit's an Orlander? What's an Orlander? I don't know what that is. Slofty puts his hand up. Finish! I started, so I'll finish. Cool. Oh, hold on. Queenie just did the same joke. I didn't read it until now. Finish. No, we just started. Brilliant. Same. See, like we're on the same level already. First time chat and we're on the same level. Honestly, I didn't see your chat until right now. I don't think I did. I don't have any conscious knowledge of seeing your chat. So that's, who knows what my brain was doing. I don't know what it's doing sometimes. So maybe it was just maybe it cheated. But I don't know. Well, God, thank you. I was trying to remember which way that went. About the Scandic Nordic thing. Because I didn't know that, actually. I mean, I knew there was something, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was specifically. So that's answered that pressing and important question. Thank you, says Wildcard. Right, Uek, now I gotta behave. Why? No, there's no behaving in this. Honestly, I don't encourage behaving. I mean, well, I obviously, I encourage behaviour, but I don't encourage behaving. There's got to be some kind of behaviour, involved here. Good evening to Freya. How you doing, Freya? It's a very confusing time for everyone at the moment. We're just trying to figure out what's going on. I think I'm kind of confused, but I have been quite ill. It was probably something like the norovirus, where you get because I was working, so I was coding away, as I was slowing down, and I was like, oh, this is really hard. Why am I finding this so hard? This is stupid. And I was like, I just can't do this. I can't concentrate. There's something wrong. Oh, no, I don't feel very good. I've been drinking. I don't need the toilet. Oh, no, I'm ill. That was like my thought process. I just did a little reenactment of the whole thought process of what happened. So yeah, I was ill. I mean, the good thing was that it came on mid-afternoon, which meant that, it just got progressively worse and worse over the evening, and then, I was throwing up late evening. But oftentimes this happens when I wake up in the middle of the night and then you're ill, and that's the worst thing, especially if it's early on in the night. You haven't even had a proper sleep. You wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning, you feel really sick, you don't get any more sleep, you just feel like shit, and that is the worst. And I've done that many times. It's awful, and not from viruses and things. Not like that. Not from drinking. I don't do that. Right, here we go. How long before an NHS and PBs went? This is the channel point prediction. So I'm going to hold it in as long as I possibly can. And, maybe I won't even talk about it. Because it's not really on my mind, honestly. I've not really been thinking about it at all. Not even now. I'm not thinking about it now. I'm just reading it and not thinking about it. We've got a couple of options there if people want to, put some points in. See if you can be right. And now I'm going to try and forget about it again. Almost as expensive as buying Star Wars Lego. What? Having a... Nah, it's a bit more expensive than Star Wars Lego. Honestly. Even the more pricey ones, the JJ is still more expensive than the Millennium Falcon. You heard it here first. I know, because I bought both of them. It's a funny story though, because I actually, the whole process of getting the vagina was very similar actually to Luke Skywalker and Ben Kenobi's experience in the Tatooine bar, when they were trying to figure out how to get passage to Alderaan. It was actually a very similar experience when I was trying to organise my vaginoplasty, my SRS. It was actually very, it all started very similarly to that. I had in that I had to chop some guy's arm off first. That's a true story. The prediction was 15 minutes max. Right, yes, but I've already done that, haven't I? What are we on? We're on 24 minutes. 24 minutes. Which means that the 15-minute prediction was a bit silly. Because It's like, don't, like, we're starting from the start of the stream, right? And I only have mentioned it yet, have I? I don't think so. Not much. I've mentioned it a little bit, but not much. Doesn't count. Not this. Like, it's a proper rant. It's a proper rant. It's a proper, like, you know, crazy-eyed, foaming at the mouth, banging on the table rant. That's what we're looking for here. And that's what I'm not going to give you. Maybe. That's the only Latin you know. Well, it's great, but you shouldn't say that because we thought you were smart and now we just think you're one of us again now. Queenie DK, Lucy is a very smart girl and a good girl. Ah, Queenie knows Lucy. Lucy and Queenie sitting in the tree. Kissing. Well, this is my prediction. Yeah, my prediction failed. Come on, iPhone. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it when I want to do it. It only does it when I like least expect it. It's just, you know, speaking of whether it's aware, I think it might be. It only does it in the most weird time. Yes, the NHS prediction storage. Yes, that one. Slop dude, there are no dolphins in Finland. Okay, good. That's good to know. Yeah, but they were moved. They were moved to Greece. They used to be. Huh. Interesting. I mean, that's a good move. Honestly, smart move on Finland's part. You don't want dolphins. You don't want that shit. You don't want to have to deal with that, honestly. No dolphins allowed. Please me, guys, I'm pointing bottom fingers. Lucy says, jag är en danskare. Aurelia, Åland is an island between Sweden and Finland. I thought there was nothing. I thought Finland and Sweden were pretty much connected. They're technically Swedish, but their own culture. Oh, it's a little bit like Basque, like a Spanish Basque country, whatever. So, I didn't know that. I'll have to find out a map somewhere. Yeah, it says, Slofty says, Åland is an autonomous region of Finland, not Sweden. Yes. Interesting. Queenie, first time chatter, long time lurker. I usually lurk over Lucy's shoulder. Well, you're very welcome to join us, Queenie. I'm happy to have you here. It's great to finally, you know, not meet you, but like whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but it's nice to do whatever this is. Water. Thank you for the hydrate. Water. They mostly speak Swedish there, though. That's often the case. It's like you don't have to create a whole new language, you know. Just take what's there. It's not a problem. Aurelia says, "Oh, my mistake. I was certain it was Sweden." Dunno. Like a parrot girl's parrot on the shoulder. Yeah. That may be the source of the confusion about the fact that they speak Swedish. Yeah, because then you think that they're under Sweden's governance or whatever, but yeah, they're not. Well, not governance, but whatever. Whatever you said. I don't know what it is. Sorry, alright. Belated prediction, lol. Go waste your channel points on gambling. Do it. Gamble your life away, guys. You only live once. Åland is the Nordic no man's land. Ooh. And maybe still the reason for wars between some of the Nordic countries. Really? What wars? What, like warring over Åland? Why? What's there? Freya, just woke up. Antidepressants playing havoc with my sleeping. They will do that apparently. I don't really know because I've not been on them, but a lot of people are, and I've heard bad things about them, including that. And also, apparently, I'm going to go there. Apparently, they also really mess with your, like, you know, libido, and also, you know, being able to kind of get there at the end. It's like, they really mess things up in that respect, I believe. But I don't know, because I've honestly, seriously not actually, you know, used them. Almost, but not quite. Storage says, try and forget about it for 7 minutes or the prediction will be a mess. Have you messed up the predictions? As usual. Aurelia says, I just have like 10% normal energy and feel constantly sleepy. 10%, that's low. That's low. Oh, and my joints are aching. Oh, that's, yeah, that means you're sick. Yeah. But yeah. It does sound difficult though, that Freya, playing Have a Wee Sleeping. Antidepressants. Just woke up at 20 to 5 in the afternoon or whatever. Maybe half 4. It's not so good. But hopefully things will rebalance. I don't know. Is this new stuff that you're on? Is it new? And so, your body's still getting used to it? That's sometimes how it works, right? Slafted started very similarly with, what a piece of junk! Hey, I've made a lot of special modifications to this thing. It may not look like much, kid, but it's got it where it counts. It'll take you places you never knew you could go. Studio Errol, did you suddenly become 50 overnight? No, Errol, she's just sick. Lucy, I get that. I have MECFS though, so that's expected on my end. 10% energy, 10%. Oh, it says no, not 50, 70. Oh my god. Errol, oh, looking good for your age then. I think Aurelia does look good for her age. Like, I don't know how old she is, honestly. I don't know how old she is. I think she's told me, but I keep kind of just dismissing it and thinking, oh, no, that doesn't make sense. Lucy says, Quinny is my fiancé. Congratulations to you both. I'm very happy for you. I didn't know that you were fiancéed up. That's fantastic. That's really cool. Can we get a congratulations to Lucy and Quinny, everybody in the chat? Unless you've already done it. You can do it again, though, if you want, as well. So, people in this channel are so risk-averse, says Storage. You'd almost expect them responsible and perhaps even tight-fisted with their channel points. Did they? So what happened? Did anyone actually make a prediction? Maybe they don't want me to talk about it. Maybe that's what they're trying to say. Maybe they just, literally don't want me to talk about it. Which is fine, because I don't really want to talk about it. Because if I start talking about it, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Quiddy, that's the mood. I'm currently being phased out of antidepressants and I've started lithium. Turns out that more recent research shows that antidepressants make things worse for bipolar people. Oh my god. There's, obviously antidepressants is a wide range of drugs, although oftentimes they're all quite similar. But I don't know if the specific antidepressants which are worse for bipolar people, or if literally all antidepressants are. Obviously, we're not giving any medical device or advice. We're not giving any medical devices on this channel. Okay, I just want to make that absolutely clear. You don't win anything, including medical devices. Speaking of which, just going to use my medical device on my back. That's pretty good. That actually is really, oh my god, that's just right. A medical device and nothing else. Quinny says, yep, I proposed back in October. That's cool. Well done. That's really cool. Aurelia says, maybe we should move to Finland someday just to be dolphin free. Yeah, just to make sure. Although, having said that, I don't know how many dolphins are in Norway. That's a good question. How many dolphins are in Norway? Right now. Do we know? And where are they? Do we know the locations of these dolphins? I think it would be quite important to find out, honestly. I think that's quite an important question. I don't want to worry anyone, but there could be a dolphin close to you if you're in Norway. Almost certainly there's going to be dolphins in the UK, right? No question. No. Actually, you know what? I think I've actually seen porpoises. I don't know if the dolphins... I don't know what the difference between a porpoise and a dolphin is. Is there a difference? I think there's a difference. But I'm pretty sure I saw porpoises, you know, while fishing and stuff like that. You know, just breaching a little bit. Definitely see whales, minke whales and other various other whales. Whilst I've been fishing, inside my boat. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, because when you see a whale... Hey, thank you for the follow, Avery. Avery Way. That's cool. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so yeah, when you go fishing and you're sat in your boat and you see a whale breach, what you want to do is you want to get ready for some fish, because whales are following the fish, you know? Whales are like, you know, they're following the school of fish, not of thought. And so if you see a whale, then you may get some good fishing. You know, just make sure you follow that whale kind of thing. Try not to catch the whale, because that's too much. You don't need that. But you get some fish, hopefully. Because the whales are getting the fish, you know. Anyway, there's fishing tips in this channel as well, just in case you're interested. What's this, Aurelia? Oh, wow, that is it, is it? That is actually an island. That's weird, because I would never have thought that was there. Like, I didn't know that was I didn't know that was there, man, honestly. Cool, and that's all on. Interesting. That's very interesting. Thank you, Aurelia, for the link. We're going to put that up, because I think this is, you know, this is important and interesting information. And I'm sure many people haven't really considered that there is an island in this location of the world. So let's get that up for everybody's bemusement, or even amusement. There it is. It's in between Sweden, Stockholm is down the bottom left, and Turku, and I don't know what that is. Turku's probably a Finnish city. My geography's crap. I should know more about things that aren't even that far away, really. But I've been through like Helsinki airport, but I've never actually properly visited Finland. Lucy says, Åland, all that's there is either sea or land. Or land. That's terrible. That's awful. Slofted. Åland is in a very strategic location just outside Stockholm, so it really used to be good reason for war. Yes, war! No good reasons for war. It's a demilitarized region nowadays. Good. That's good. But he says, yep, I'm 40. Yeah, he said, I'm still not going to take that in, honestly. I don't know what age you are. She's lying. You're moving in together and you don't even know her age? I find this kind of funny. Why is that? Like, is that the first... Well, if you're going to move in with someone, do you like, right, before we move in, I'm going to need to know your age. This is really important. You can't move into someone. Pretzel Rocks just subscribed. I didn't even know Pretzel Rocks was a follower. What? Thank you for the gifted sub, poor God. Although I'm a bit worried that Pretzel Rocks is a bot. Because that's the music. But it's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. Who cares if it's a bot? I get the money. Anyway, Pretzel Rocks, please say thank you by playing a good song. Freya says, been on it a few days now, was on it before. Okay, cool, yes, so it's a new thing. Help with my mood, but I'm in zombie mode when I'm up. Hopefully that'll settle down. Like if that, you know, sticks around, you want to try and sort that out, you know, but it hopefully will settle down. You know, things will normalize. Storage says there was a single prediction of 10 whole points. Lol. Okay, what was the prediction? Actually, don't tell me. I shouldn't know, should I? Because I am the predictee, or whatever you call it. The target of the prediction. But it says, I'm trying not to bring up the results of my meeting with the GIC since that will cause a segue into the aggressions in Britain. Yeah, try not to. Because I don't want to talk about it really, because it's just so fucking depressing. We can talk about the nasty witch bitch lady though. We can talk about her because she's a joke now, and she's a joke. She's a complete joke, and that's sort of funny. It's like, it's like proper mask off. And I know she's got 14 million followers. I know a lot of these followers are really fucking stupid and brain dead and bigots and Nazis and transphobes, but it's still a bit annoying that she's got so many followers. However, there is the saying, sunlight's the best disinfectant, right? And most people are not gonna be into this. Most people are gonna look at this and think, oh, wait a minute. Oh, before she was kind of saying stuff like, protect women, and that makes sense. And another time she was like, it's not fair about the women's sport. And it's like, yeah, I can see her point. But now she's just like calling women men and being nasty. And I'm like, oh, okay. And denying, Holocaust stuff. Like, whoa, hold on. Something's not quite right here. You're right. Something's not quite right. Something's really badly wrong, actually, guys. In her head. And the more she does this, the more people will be like, yeah, no, actually, I'm not actually into this. I didn't sign up for this. I just thought Harry Potter was a bit funny. But, now, it's like, if I like Harry Potter, do I also have to be a hateful bigot? Is that, because I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, it seems like a big commitment, And the answer is no, you don't have to. But also, you probably shouldn't like Harry Potter as well, because the two things are sort of, entwined. Give it up. Hey, can we get an image? Can we get that image of the older actress who was in Harry Potter saying, I just think people should kind of get over it now? What's her name? Margoyles or something. Can we get an image up? Link to that image. I want to put it up here. Because that's quite a funny one. Someone knows what I'm talking about. There's someone out there who knows what I'm talking about. Miriam Margoyles, that's it. Someone link me up. You know what would be really useful? If someone actually had control over this rather than me, because this is a lot of responsibility, honestly, and I'm not sure I can be bothered. Then I could just say things and it happened. That would be great, wouldn't it? I think that's the future. I think that's what we're going to do. For God, you need to get other people to just do your shit, right? You just need to tell other people what to do. Like just kind of give them the wink or, like some kind of fingering sign or whatever. Fingering sign? What the fuck is that, mate? I don't know. But you know what I mean. If I touch my cheek, then that means you need to put on the... It's really good to get other people to do what you want. I love it. Honestly, can't recommend it enough. It's great. I've got all these little minions, and I love them. I do love them. I really do. But it's kind of a good feeling, because I guess that makes me what's his name? I don't know. I was going to say Dr. Evil, but that's wrong, isn't it? What's the guy? I don't know who it is. No, Dr. Evil didn't have minions. I don't know. Did he? Quinny, SSRIs, SNRIs, MAO, inhibitors, etc., are apparently more often than not useless in the best case and actively harmful in the worst case for bipolar people. There you go. That's interesting information. I don't think I'm bipolar though. I don't know. I don't think I am. For God, what's that? It's just we got a beautiful lady in the chat. It's Rue. Is it Rue? Is that Rue Paul? Okay, not a beautiful lady, a beautiful man. Problematic. Retromantic. Hello, are we comparing ages? I'm 44. We're not, but also that's cool. Thank you for letting us know. Lucy's got the info. 3. The important number we've been looking for is 3. There are 3 dolphins currently in Norway. Can we get that number down to 0, guys? Do you think that's something we can try and do? You don't kill them. I don't kill them, right? But just, maybe just like, kidnap them. Oh, something like that. That's fine. I don't think it's even illegal to kidnap a dolphin. Is it? Oh gosh! Like honestly, don't. I'll be absolutely devastated if I read on the news tomorrow the dolphin has been kidnapped. Yes, after watching a streamer on Twitch, I felt inspired to please don't. I do not consent. My name is Meja and I do not consent. Any aqua parks, it says, also whatever shows in the cantina. That's true. There's probably more than 3 dolphins spread over a wide area. Best place for them. I don't even hate dolphins all that much, honestly. This is a bit and it's gone too far. But also maybe not far enough. The order of 100,000 individuals in total in Norwegian waters. What? What? At least it's symmetry. What? Okay, I'm missing loads of things now, and I don't understand anything that I'm reading, and I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. Technically, killer whales are dolphins, so there are a lot of dolphins in Norway. Oh, killer whales are dolphins. But I thought they were whales. This is very confusing for me. Porpoises. So what are porpoises? Porpoises are sharks. No, porpoises are just slightly less shitty than dolphins. Okay, that's good to know. Less shitty, because there's loads of porpoises. For God, I am so impressed with the amount of Lego in your room. While I'm watching, I'm rebuilding stuff and changing some cables in my studio. Cool, that's good to do some work on the stream and, sort that stuff out. It's good feeling to do that, isn't it? To kind of just improve it and polish it up a bit and sort out cables. Not that I do that. I don't do cables really. But I do sort a lot of Lego. Porpoises are victims of capitalism, where the rich porpoises keep them in under fin. The poor porpoises and the rich porpoises. Very good. Storage says, I still win. Because Storage is the oldest person alive, actually. I'm not sure, it's not just in the chat. It's not just probably on Twitch, generally. I think it's in the world. Is it in the world? Storage is pretty old. No, Meja, but I normally know a person's age before moving and becomes a thing. Weirdo. Random subscription shenanigans. I know. For God gifted a random gifted pretzel rocks, and I think that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for God. It's sort of fitting as well, because you're a DJ. You gifted the sub to a fellow musician, sort of. Aurelia's right. Roommates' age is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. I said that in a Dalek way, just because I felt it would, just like it should be said like that. I think. Trust me, if it was strictly roommates, age is definitely not irrelevant. But more important if one was 20 and one was 40. Like, I'd know if she was like a child, and I'd know if she was like really old. But I'm kind of, but she's not, and I just kind of think it's like, she's within this range, it's fine, I don't need to know, and that's, that's how it works. That's how reality works, Errol. You should try it. Joe Anti-Semite Rowling, that's the one, all the Holocaust denial, she's unbelievable. Gotta love the bigot hole of doom. Harry Potter and the huge bigot hole. Harry Potter and the stinky bigot hole. There you go. Harry Potter and the stinky bigot hole. That's quite a good one. Yeah, that's a good book. That's not, better than any of the actual official ones. I hate that she wrote Harry Potter because I really love Harry Potter. Isn't that a shame? It's just such a shame for all the millions of fans who really like Harry Potter, because it's literally tainted now. It's poisoned the whole thing. And I do feel for you, because that would be shit. Like, I imagine, what if, for example, we found out that George Lucas was a massive pedo or something. I don't know. Gosh, but it's even worse. It's worse than that, isn't it? Because, Joanne is using her money that she's constantly making to fund anti-trans campaigns and funding for hate groups and donating to legal cases and fees around the world to try to restrict and remove our rights and all this kind of stuff. She's obviously using her money as, you know, to influence powerful people in governments. And she's just a real nasty piece of work. And she has this power. There's no denying it. And the reason she has this power is because people keep buying her shit. And you can't separate those two things. You just can't. So it's much worse than finding out that George Lucas is a paedophile. And obviously those allegations are completely frivolous. That he's not, right, as far as we know. But it's much worse than that hypothetical situation, because he's not even involved in Star Wars anymore. He doesn't make money from Star Wars, probably, I don't think. And so you could probably still buy Star Wars, even though the whole thing would be tainted and it would feel bad to do so, right? It would still feel bad. Hey, we got cheer. Avery Way. Thank you, Avery Way. That's cool. That's really cool. That's time. That means it's time for some earring stuff. I actually have this rather lovely rear bumper from a spinner. It's a smaller spinner, not the one I did. It's the earlier spinner. So I'm going to put that one in there. And actually that's fine, because that's a bunch of pieces. So you got it. Boom. No, it's a tragedy. Tragedy! But my kids, says Retromantic, my kids love Harry Potter. They have no idea who JKR is, thankfully, so I can't bring myself to spoil it for them. Yeah. But you know what? I'm not gonna let my kids like Harry Potter. I mean, obviously, if they really like it, I can't stop them. But I'm gonna try to strongly discourage them, and I'm certainly not gonna buy them any of the shit. They'll have to read it from the library, right? You know, that's if they really want to. But I don't think they'll want to, because they'll understand the link, because I'll explain the link. And I think it's really incumbent on everyone to explain the link and say, hey, you know, if you want to like Harry Potter, then you got to understand that you're probably going to just, by doing that, you're going to hurt trans people, right? So there's so many other things you could like. There's so many other things. There's a whole world of stuff you could like and enjoy and get a kick out of and, you know, be a fan of and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be Harry Potter. But everyone else is doing it. Yeah, they shouldn't either. Studio Errol, wait. You know what the thing is, One Vetromantic? You should tell him. You should tell him. You should spoil it. Yeah? That's like your kind of, you know, you're abdicating your responsibility. You know? It's like, hey, I found a really good a really good book. It's called Mein Kampf. Don't know who the author is, but it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I think we need to sit down and have a few words, because actually, I think you need to know who the author is. Don't abdicate your responsibility to try and make the world a better place, guys. Come on, it's the very least you could do. Edel, wait, did she just join the 88 people? Pretty much. She's maybe been in that situation for a little while, actually. Lucy says, I don't have the time to be a bigot. In quotes. Who has time for that? It's hard work, honestly. All that hate eats you up inside. It's poison. Yeah, Maria Margolis, she's a bit of a star, isn't she? You saw that? Cool. Quinny, yep, if you still like HP, you're automatically on the wrong side of history. It's a story about the son of very rich people becoming a jock and growing up to be a cop. Oh, it's true. Stoach, I can't believe I disrespected Miriam by making her last name rhyme with gargoyles. What is her last name? I thought it was Margoyles. It's Margolius? I thought it was Margoyle. I don't know what it is. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it's a disrespecting to rhyme with something else. It's fine. Poor God. I wish. I'm trying to fix my stream and I wish I had someone doing that for me. Isn't it good? Yeah, you just need someone. You need a little minion. You need a minion to do it for me. I mean, I don't have anyone to do it here physically, obviously. But I do have little minions who do the little bits around the edges. And I really appreciate it, actually. I don't tell them or pay them or give, do anything for them at all, really. But I do, in my heart, appreciate it. So here's the wonderful Miriam just try to not pronounce the last part of her name, just in case I get to do it the wrong way. So, that's doing the stupid thing. I'm going to have to hold it. She says I worry about Harry Potter fans because they should be over that by now. There's so many adult Harry Potter fans, and you do gotta wonder. It's like it was a kid's book. A lot of adults read it when they were sort of adults already, and still a kid's book, guys. There you go. Thank you, Aurelia, thank you. And I do appreciate it. Lucia, well done. I couldn't find a copy that was easily linkable. We got 3 dolphins clipped by Aurelia. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to want to see this. This sounds ominous. What did I say? Desperately trying to remember what I said. Uh-oh. We're going to have a look. It's never good, though. It's never anything good, honestly. I should just not talk. I should do like a silent stream. Lucy's got the info. 3. The important number we've been looking for is 3. There are 3 dolphins currently in Norway. Can we get that number down to 0, guys? Do you think that's something we can try and do? Lucy's got the info. 3. The important number we've been looking for is 3. It's not that bad. It's not that damning, is it? Actually, that is sort of evidence. That's evidence. Oh no. Like, now if the number does go down, this will be used in evidence against me in the court of law, won't it? The prime instigator. We got a poll. No, we're not. We got a pinned tweet. The reason Harry Potter was so popular with adult fans was because The Boy in the Dress was too heavy of reading for them. Anyone doesn't know, and I hope you don't. I mean, well, yeah, I hope you don't know this, but I'm reading The Boy in the Dress. That's why that's the pin tweet. I am actually reading this. Can you believe it? It's shit, but also I can't stop, and I won't stop. I'm gonna read the whole goddamn thing for your entertainment and amusement. Actually, it's mostly for my entertainment, honestly. It's sort of funny, honestly. Yes, exactly. Not music. Fellow music selector. That's what they are. It's a bit like a DJ. It's a little bit like a DJ. Do you ever wonder do you ever worry, in fact, about someone just taking your job? Like a computer just coming along, walking in and saying, this is my job now. Whoosh, push. And, getting on the decks. Or is that just not something you worry? I mean, I probably wouldn't worry too much about that. Not for a little while. This is my job now. But then you, Meja, look 30, says Edel. Stop it. So I guess the whole age thing is a bit irrelevant overall. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words about my looks. Always greatly appreciated. Pretty sure she's been a member for a while. Of the 88 people, I think she has. It's just that I thought she was the lighthouse keeper, but turns out she's a fucking Nazi. Rumour has it she's funded active paramilitary hate groups in third world countries too. But I must stress that's a rumour. I think it's true. It's true. That's true. Let's just say it's true, shall we now? It's pretty obviously true. Anyway, thank you for the first-time chat from Avery, who gave me 101 bits. Now, that's the kind of first-time chat I like to see. Thank you so much, Avery. That's lovely. Already, I mean the House of Mouse on Star Wars. It's already a little tainted. You're not wrong. It's tainted. Tainted like a stinky taint. Storage Heater says, ooh, first-time rear bumper action on stream. The rear bumper action. Yeah, it is. It's the first time that I've given you that pleasure. I'm pretty sure if you tell your daughters that the author doesn't want you to exist, They'd not want to read it. That's as simple as that, isn't it? It's as simple as that. Yeah, I don't, you know. And then they'll be like, drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. Lucy says we need to separate the author from the work of mine. What's it? We need to separate the author. He was a painter as well, wasn't he? Dickie's Lofty can't separate the author from the work while the author is alive and profiting from the work. No, you can't. No, you can't. That's right, Lofty, and basically that's as simple as that. Storage says, was mine What's It Trump's follow-up to Mein Kampf? Yeah. You like it? It's like yellow as well. So What's It is yellow because Trump is like yellow, orangey, orange. Same colour, basically. That's what he should call it. And with shitty enough author, the work can be almost irreversibly tainted even after they're dead. She's not, like, I don't know. There's no denying that she's a talented wordsmith, right? But can she write a good book? I don't think so, but also I don't know because I've never read one of them. And I never will. Studio Errol, I'd just like to say that just because something makes a lot of money doesn't automatically mean it's good, right? This is something that a lot of people don't understand. Just because it makes a lot of money doesn't mean that it is good. Like, that's not just me, right? I know this, right? But I'm not the only one, surely. Like, other people know this. Don't they? I do worry though, because it just sometimes feels like, you know, lots of money means good. It's like, no. It's a little bit like, it's not illegal, so I can do it. It's like, well, as you know, and it is illegal, therefore it is wrong. You know, there's lots of things like that where it's like, hold on a second, this is a child's point of view that you're thinking of. Because the thing is, it's legal, and I'm going to just walk over here. Oh, it's illegal now, because I'm just across the border into a different country. So it was good here, but it was bad here. I'm sorry, what? But J.K. Rowling is bad in any country. Miriam Margolis, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say the word. Miriam Margolis. Is it Margolis? I'm going to go with that. Said, Margolis. Okay, I'm going to say it like that. That's how I'm going to say it. I should have read the whole sentence there, shouldn't I, instead of stopping. I mean, I can usually separate art and artist, says Errol. Very magnanimously. I can still watch stuff with Kevin Spacey, for instance. Aren't you clever? But when it comes to Harry Potter, I did enjoy it, but JK's persona has just ruined it completely. HP is her and she is HP. I can't even have HP sauce anymore. On my chips, can't even do it. It's tainted. That's a joke, of course I can. Who likes HP sauce? Who's even tried HP sauce? Does anyone even know what HP sauce is? Let me just tell you, it doesn't stand for Harry Potter. Quinny, to be honest, there are so many fantasy series that are leagues ahead of HP. Anything by Ursula Le Guin is better by miles. There you go. That's true. Probably true. Aurelia says exactly, death of the author can't be applied until the author is actually dead. Which will be a happy day indeed, won't it? Because everyone can then read Harry Potter. Obviously, that's what I meant. The reason Harry Potter was so popular with adult fans was because The Boy in the Dress was too heavy a reading for them. I read that before because it was the pinned tweet, and it deserved to be the pinned tweet because that was fantastic. I am so behind on chat, aren't I? Sorry. Storage, there's an awful lot of books about kids going to magic schools to choose from too. There's a lot of them. It's a popular genre. It says you're welcome. Errol, don't hate on people loving things that are for kids. No. Sure, there's nothing wrong with that. People like My Little Pony, for instance. Don't hate on people for liking something. You can hate on people liking stuff they should not, like HP, due to external factors and some internal ones, but not because they're for kids. No, okay, and I would never hate anyone for liking something that's for kids. I'd never do that. But what I will do is judge them. Okay? I will judge them. When a grown adult says, you know, like when I'm on a date or whatever, I got a guy sat across from me. I'm like, you know, he says he likes films. Oh, yeah, you like films. I like films as well. What's your favourite film? Well, it's got to be The Avengers. Yeah. Okay. You know, so I won't hate the guy. I won't hate him. But I will judge him. Alright, yeah, tomorrow PS is a series. There's also Earthsea. Already says, bet there's also a Terry Pratchett version. Terry Pratchett, great author, good trans ally, not transphobic at all. Highly recommend. It's bad enough, isn't it? It's bad enough to be fun, The Boy in the Dress. It's kind of got that sweet spot. It's hit that sweet spot entirely by accident, I suspect. That it is bad enough to be quite good. In a bad way. Errol, the best part of the book is the small comments and extra words Meja throws in. That's what makes the book almost bearable. Wildcard says, yes, would have been fantastic if the Tiffany Aching series got as popular as HP. Tiffany Aching? I don't know that one. I don't think I've heard of old Tiff. Is she still aching or has she got that sorted out yet? Sorry, God, Tiffany Aching was really good and got better and better. Tiffany Aching, apparently. Okay, we got a top tip from all my chatters. Tiffany Aching. I'm typing her name into the URL box now. Tiffany Aching. Sometimes I do things for myself, you know. Not very often, but, you know, sometimes. She's a fictional character of the Discworld novels. Eh? Oh, okay, so I see, so it's Terry Pratchett, and it's like a... And it's like a sub series. Cool. He wrote some of the books for kids before Discworld, but well, he improved. Also, I do think Discworld is kid friendly. I think it probably is. Avery just subscribed. Thank you, Avery. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a fantastic evening, Avery, or morning, or you know whatever it is that you do and where are from, and you just oh my god, and just resubscribed for 3 months. She likes it. She really likes it. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. The shitty author wasn't referring to Turf Wizard, it was referring to someone else. Okay. Which one? I don't know. Lucy says, just because it makes money doesn't mean it's good. Yes. For example, Facebook. Good one. Facebook. Yeah, exactly. Perfect example. Wildcard. Oh, you know, Google. You know, remember Google? Speaking of Facebook, talking about Google, talking about big tech companies. You remember Google? The motto originally was do no harm. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's nice. Was it do no harm? Was it do no harm or was it do no evil or something like that? It was a bit like that. I don't remember the motto. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. It's not the point of the story. It was a good motto. And then they quietly ditched it. And now they are selling servers to Israeli military corporations. Yay! Good one. Don't be evil, wasn't it? It was don't be evil. Yeah. Do no harm is for doctors. They don't do it either. They don't follow that either. Neither does Google. Don't be evil. Yeah, no, they're fucking evil now. One guy stood up in the presentation and said, I'm not going to fucking work on this. I'm not working on this. I'm fucking out. And like, yeah, okay, you're fired. Get the fuck out. If you don't want to kill children, then you're not part of this team. It's like, no, yeah, actually, that's fine. I don't want to be a part of this team. Thanks, bye. Oh, dearie me. One person, apparently. One person, though. That says something. Wildcard. Yeah, Pratchett had the Carpet People and the Diggers trilogy, much more for kids. Also, The Amazing Morris. I'd say most of Discworld was more young adult focused, especially at first. Aurelia, there's also a difference between an artist who's done some shit in their life and an artist who's actively crusading for the eradication of a minority. That's true. We all make mistakes. We all sleep with a hooker now and then that's caught on camera and then used against us to bribe us to do things that we don't really want to do. Like, you know, who can raise their hand in here and say that that's not happened to them? Actually, probably most of you. Yeah. And I'd just like to point out for the record that it's not happened to me either. Slotted, and not shitty as in bad writer, shitty as in covered for paedophilia. Yes, that's bad. That's bad, isn't it? That's bad. Pratchett got into major social issues with Discworld really quickly, however, and as such should be required reading for YA for adults. Ooh, okay, yeah, because he does get into interesting subjects, doesn't he? It's, you know, it helps you get some perspective on how the world works a little bit. Queenie, legality is not an indicator of moral goodness. Protesting the king's coronation was de facto illegal, and putting Japanese Americans into internment camps was legal. Perfect example, Quinny. Thank you for the example. HB Sauce, brown sauce, is good. We got a fan of HB Sauce. We got another fan of HB Sauce. Dude, HB Sauce is good. You know, I don't think we should boycott HB Sauce. I think that would be misguided at best. Lucy says it's printer ink. So it's amazing. It doubles. It doubles as printer ink as well. It tastes good. It's printer ink. Well, I mean, honestly, what can't it do? Well, God, I've heard of HB Sauce. Closest I've had is Lee and Perrins, however. I don't think it's the same. I don't know, really. I don't know what's in it, honestly. It's just full of goodness. I'm assuming it's like just liquidized wizard boys. Like, it tastes good. I've used HB Sauce in burgers. For burgers, sure. And also use it in my shrimp dressing, which I use for other things than shrimp too. That sounds good. We're gonna have to try that already. You're gonna have to feed me that. Ariel says HB Sauce is actually named after Houses of Parliament. Yeah, I think I knew that. And I did not know that before finding that out right now. I didn't want to say, because it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, Houses of Parliament sauce. Doesn't sound as good suddenly, does it? HP isn't for kids, though. It reinforces far too many bigoted stereotypes to be children's worthy. Look, I think the sauce is... I think children can like the sauce as well. You know, I don't think it really reinforces that many bigoted stereotypes. Unless you're talking about the other HP. Yes, that's correct. Ariel says, kind of agree with you, maybe. Storage, I've had HP sauce, but it's not as good as having Daddy's sauce poured all over my hot dogs, says Storage. I don't think we can read anything into that. Daddy's sauce is pretty good as well. Honestly, I'm not sure what the difference is. I ain't taking that bait, mate. Lucy snorts, and she did. She took the bait. I am not going to respond to that because it would be hella naughty, whatever I say. Thanks again for the resub over 3 months in advance. Is a fantastic commitment. I promise. Well, I don't promise, but I'll try my best. Well, I don't even know if I want to do that. I'll make some kind of effort to continue streaming for the next 3 months. I don't know. What can I say? That's the best I can do. Take it or leave it. No refunds. I'm joking, of course. This is too much fun to stop. Yeah, it was do no evil, wasn't it? Don't be evil. I think the old Google motto was don't be evil. Google used to be don't do evil. Nowadays it's do all evil. Justin's here. Hey Justin, how you doing? Oh my god, I just caught up with chat. What does that mean? That means we start the book, I think. I think that means we start the book. Should we do a chapter? I've got this amazing Klingon D7 battle cruiser in front of me here, which I'm just playing with the head. I like playing with heads. It's just a small little thing on my desk. But I don't think I'm going to show you it. Because it's not. I don't know. It is actually in pieces. Ariel says, continue chatting, you lazy people. I know, I'm just on my own. I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? Oh no, I can't possibly talk about all the nonsense that's in my head, because you know what's going to happen if we stop talking. I'm going to get on to the subject, capital T, capital S, and you don't want that. Bad things will happen. Everyone keep talking. For God likes the daddy sauce. You're a big fan of the daddy sauce, for God, yeah? You like the daddy sauce? Daddy sauce is cool. Talking about daddy sauce. For God loves the daddy sauce. Big fan as well, personally, of the daddy sauce. I like to smother my whole body with it and then get someone to lick it off. I may help with the licking because it is yummy. Also good on burgers. The beatings will continue until you start talking. Look, honestly, Torch has never been a reliable method of getting a good Twitch stream. But we should do it anyway. Already, I think there are similarities between Lee and Perrin's Worcester sauce. Worcestershire, but it's not Worcestershire, it's Worcester sauce. And HP sauce. But they are also quite different. Just happen to be in the same general flavour category. Like fruity, tangy, sort of spicy, maybe. I call it brown flavoured. Quit it keeps commenting or else it gets the hose again. Forecast says, well, I am so old. I am the daddy. You are the daddy, huh? Sadly. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I tried it, but I didn't. It wasn't for me. So now I'm the mummy. It's much better. It feels a lot better, honestly. We need daddy sauce emotes. That's what we need. We need some daddy sauce emotes. That would be good, actually. Daddy sauce emotes in the chat. Someone find me a daddy sauce. Someone find me a daddy sauce emote, and I will put it in my stream. I will do that for you, or I'll get someone else to do it for you, because I probably can't be bothered. Earl, oh God, I actually listened to that song, the original, earlier today. What, you mean not my version? You didn't listen to my version earlier in the day, you listened to the original. Who the fuck did it? Fucking hell. I don't remember the names. Who did it. But I can tell you that we had that on record on when I was a child, and it got played a lot. Boney M, thank you, Boney M. You know it. Of course, Forgot knows it. It's Boney M. And I knew it as well. I'd just forgotten, like stream nerves. I forget things. It's Boney M. Yeah, we had that on the album. Like, it's just every song, every fucking song is just a banger. Every single song is a bona fide Boney M banger. I'd like to listen to Boney M right now. I'd like to just listen to them because they're so good. Good for dancing as well, right? Good for dancing. I bet there's some good remixes. A Boney banger. But I'm going to read the book. I know you're trying to stop me from reading the book. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, guys. It's not going to work on me. But Chief Jedi mind tricks, they're not going to work on me. I'm going to read the goddamn book. It's The Boy in the Dress. At this point, I actually paused the music because it's getting serious now. It's getting serious. We are going to read Chapter 10 of The Boy in the Dress. It's called Pickled Onion Monster Munch. Are you ready? Are you sitting comfortably? Have you got like a drink? Make yourselves really comfortable. Get an extra cushion, maybe an extra pillow, depending on where you are. And just sit back, close your eyes, and imagine David Williams looming over you with a big smile on his face, slightly sweaty. Here we go. I think you're in the mood now. Pickled Onion Monster Munch. At first, Lisa held Dennis's hand to steady him. I can't. can't read this book and just keep it straight anymore. Fucking hell. Right, I'll try again. At first, Lisa held Dennis's hand to steady him. After a few paces, the tottering calmed down a little and Dennis began to walk more easily. Right, he's just left the house for the first time, dressed to the nines. High heels do take a bit of getting used to. Not that I would know, reader. Someone told me. Soon they arrived at Roger's shop. Lisa squeezed Dennis's hand reassuringly. He took a deep breath and they went inside. Good morning to you, Miss Lisa, said Raj, smiling broadly. I have the new copy of Italian Vogue for you. Oh, my word, it's heavy, though. Like a brick. I ordered it in especially for you. Wow, thanks so much, Raj, said Lisa. And who is your new friend? Oh, this is my French exchange person, student, Denise, said Lisa. Raj studied Dennis for a moment. Had they fooled him? Dennis's mouth was dry with nerves. So are mine. So is mine. I got one mouth. Oh, hello, Denise. Welcome to my shop, said Raj. Lisa and Dennis smiled at each other. Dennis looked so good as Denise that Raj clearly didn't suspect a thing. It is possibly the finest shop of this kind in the whole of England. Now, can you get all your postcards to send back home? Sorry, that was a question. Now you can get all your postcards to send back home. Raj picked up a packet of plain white postcards. They're blank, Raj, said Lisa. Yes, you will have to draw some sights of London on these. I stock an unrivaled selection of felted pens. So, you are from France? Yes, replied Lisa. That was my impression of a boy doing a lady voice. It's not easy. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, no, that was Lisa. Okay, no. Yes, replied Lisa. And then, oui, added Dennis tentatively. Right, I get it now. Fucked it up. I've always wanted to go to France, said Raj. It's in France, isn't it? Lisa and Dennis shared a confused look, as I think we all can share right now. Well, if there is anything I can do whilst you're in England, miss, forgive me, what is your name again? Asked Raj. Denise, replied Dennis. It's a lovely accent you have, Miss Denise. Merci? What did she say? Asked Raj. Thank you, said Lisa. Oh, merci, said Raj, delighted at this discovery. I can speak French now. If there is anything I can do, please let me know. Now, Lisa, before you go, I have some special offers today I would like to tell you about. Lisa and Denise both rolled their eyes. 9 Kinder Eggs for the price of 8. No thanks, said Lisa. Non merci, added Dennis, growing in confidence. I have some excellent bags of pickled onion Monster Munch, only slightly out of date. 15 bags for the price of 13. They are a British delicacy. Your French friend may wish to try them and take a box home for her loved ones. I'll just take the Italian Vogue, thanks, Raj, said Lisa, as she put her money down on the counter. Goodbye. Au revoir, added Dennis. Goodbye, ladies. Do come back soon. They left the shop, giddy with excitement, running away as they carried the exceptionally heavy magazine between them. Raj came out of the shop, holding a box of crisps, and shouted, You drive a hard bargain, Lisa. I'll throw in another box of roast beef Monster Munch absolutely free. Raj's voice echoed down the street as Dennis and Lisa ran, breathless with excitement. That's the whole chapter, actually. That was a short chapter, thank God. The next one is called These High Heels Are Killing Me. Interestingly. Not that the author would know, of course. He doesn't, obviously, he's never worn high heels. He's obviously researched the book extensively. I think we can tell that by the authenticity of the book. You know, it's very authentic. But, obviously he's not worn high heels himself because that would just be, weird. Did we all enjoy it? That chapter. I might read another one because that was quite short, but I'll save it for a little bit. Edel, it's from Take the Heat Off Me album. I don't remember the name of the album that we had. It could have been I don't know. I don't remember what the album was. It could have been that one. Justin says, I'm usually the boy in the dress. Usually. Not always. Oh no, hold on. Boys don't wear dresses, do they? So that's actually more interesting. Cool, Justin. That's cool. I'm happy to hear that. Boys can wear dresses. Just the same as girls can wear trousers, right? Because obviously they can. Aurea's gone to lie down. And Storage says, for once I made my cup of tea in preparation. Well done. Please respect the work. God, Williams has the one joke about Indian shopkeepers. He has one joke about most things. In fact, sometimes that one joke is the same one joke. Like just spread over. Lots of different subjects, in fact. It was literally nothing, wasn't it? That whole thing, the whole chapter was kind of a bit of an anticlimax. Honestly, I think it could have been better. I think it could have been a lot better, that chapter. Like, I was kind of excited for what was going to happen. And now I feel a little bit disappointed. Don't worry about it, for God. Sorry, I have to be excused. I need to cook. You go cook. And I hope you have a really good dinner. Nice hanging out with you all. It's been really nice to have you, for God. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care and take it easy. Yeah, a bit disappointing. Are we sure Williams? Are we talking about Williams or Wallace? Well, because William Wallace is a different person. It's not. No, I'm not even going to explain. It's the same person. Are we sure? Are we sure Wallace isn't the type to pay people to trot on him while wearing heels, though? Could be killing him that way. Yeah, no, that's. I think the answer to that is probably yes, but probably not William Wallace. Williams would want to do that, I imagine. Maybe William Wallace too, though. I don't know. Storage, I would like to share a wonderful piece of short-form literature I found earlier on the Tesco website while trying to buy oranges. Go on, then. Arrow says, I enjoyed the shortness of the chapter. And anything else at all? Storage says, the smallest I've ever seen, said the wife. They were the size of ping-pong balls. And that is the short-form literature you found earlier on the Tesco website while trying to buy oranges. The smallest I've ever seen. They were the size of ping-pong balls. And that's... Is that Tesco? Is that like the official Tesco kind of sub-line for oranges that they have? Is that how bad things have got in the UK now? They're trying to sell people on how small the products are whilst remaining the same price. Another Brexit benefit, guys. Congratulations on that, England. Did so well. Well, UK actually.
What's going on here exactly?
I'm so fucking hungry.
Proud of you. Deciding to make, millions and millions of people worse off in order to make sure that, the people at the top are even richer. I mean, I think that, honestly, hats off to you. I think that's a very, selfless and magnanimous way to go, honestly. It's like, that's what being British is, that's what being British is. It's knowing that you scum and knowing that you sit right at the bottom of this pile and on the top are people who are much better than you. And they should have the money. They should have all the money, not you. Because you're nothing. You're shit. So, good vote. Well done. Right. I don't have anything else to eat except these bloody penny toffee things. I don't have anything else. So, I think... Unless I start munching on the Lego, I think I'm going to have to not do that. And I'm not going to start munching. I'm hungry. I haven't had my dinner, but I'm not that hungry. Maybe like in an hour or so. You didn't even finish your tea. It was such a short chapter. I know. Maybe I should just read another one fairly soon. Storage. I just really enjoyed that this review was blamed on the wife. It was blamed on the wife. It was a review from a random. Yay, shrinkflation. That's what it's called, huh? I know British values. Makes you proud to be British. I just, Like many people would think that, oh, that's a bad decision. No, we knew exactly what we were doing. And we got exactly what we deserved. I say I don't live there anymore. I live in Norway, permanent resident. Thank God! Jesus Christ. Normal sized oranges, right? You go into your shop, you see an orange, it's like that, it's like an orange size. You see it and you're like, yep, everything's good, everything's right. Not like that England place. I don't know what to do now. I think I might do a bit of sorting. I'll do a bit of sorting, I think. I'm going to do a little bit of Lego sorting because there's stuff that needs sorting here. There's always stuff to be sorted, right? Always. But I just don't know where to start. And honestly, I get a bit overwhelmed at the thought of it. Right, here we go. I'm going to sort this because I'm not going to keep it. I'd like, I should do some kind of Lego related thing, I suppose, rather than just be surrounded by Lego and not chatting about a certain subject, which I'm still not chatting about. I haven't chatted about it, not properly. I'm doing really well. What are we on? 1 hour, 30 minutes. Amazing. Really tempted to, but I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna stay strong. Really tempted to though, because I got so many talking points. There's so many things I could say about it, There's so much misinformation out there. It's incredible how much misinformation that's been pumped out there on purpose regarding this thing that I can't talk about. Well, it's not that I can't talk about it. I could talk about it. It's a little treat, to myself. I could. It's just that I don't want to bring us all down. Like, it's probably all on our minds, We all know you all know what I'm talking about. Right, that's on. Got the build cam working. I knew about them when I was at high school. When I was at high school, I learnt about them. Puberty blockers. Okay, fuck it. I said it. I learnt about them at high school. Yeah? I think it was it was from the music teacher, right? And he was talking about music. He was kind of, teaching us things. That was quite good. And we were talking about Michael Jackson. He was talking about Michael Jackson. And he was saying, yeah, do you know how Michael Jackson's voice is so high? And we're like, no, we don't know that, sir. Why is his voice so high? And he said, well, it's because he's taken puberty blockers to delay his puberty so that he doesn't have to go through puberty, so he doesn't get, so his voice doesn't deepen. And so my ears were like, boom, like up, really high, like a dog. I was like, or like a prairie dog, Yeah, that's what I was like. Try not to, obviously, but I was in a heightened state of awareness because I still fucking remember it, right? I was talking about puberty blockers, and I was like, there's something you can have which can stop puberty. This is very interesting information to me. I did not know this. Didn't know anything really. There was no internet. There's very little information around those days. Oh my god! I had such a funny troll in my Twitter feed. I had a fucking hilarious troll in my Twitter feed. Errol knows who I'm talking about. It was you, wasn't it, Errol? Was it who was also arguing with this nonsense person? Oh my god, that was so funny. He was arguing. So I did a tweet I can't remember what I said now. What did I say? Let's find out. I'll just hide it, just in case. Don't know. Hello, Donkey Frida. Frida's here. Hello, Frida. The aged dude. The aged dude. That's the one. That's the one, Errol. It's so funny. Honestly, it's so funny. Hello, Frida. How's your day going, Frida? You having a good time? Yeah? You've been licking your own bottom a bit. Okay, that sounds nice. Don't tell everyone though, Frida. This is a stream. It could be family entertainment. Well, it's not family entertainment, obviously, but we don't want people. Like, they might be having the dinner and they don't want to be thinking about your bottom. No one really wants to think about your bottom, Frida. Let's see if I can find it. Profile. This is my dead account. Why am I on my dead account? I don't want to see my dead account. How do I switch accounts? Oh god. Right, this is... I can't do it on this. I don't know why, but I'm on my dead account. This is Meja's dead account. How do I switch accounts? Oh, yeah, I don't seem to have any other accounts. So that's annoying. Right, well, I can't show you the tweet. Not from that, anyway. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I know what I can do. I don't have to show you the tweet. I can just read it. I got it here. Hold on. Let's open it up. Catch every chat. British values. Don't think. That's right. Because I don't think things need to be smaller in the UK since it's such a small island. Yes, generally speaking, things do need to be smaller. So houses. You know, and rooms in those houses, they all need to be smaller. You know, not the people. Like, the people are kind of normal sized, so it's not like a first swap or anything. You know, everything's just smaller, but you still got to kind of squeeze your way into the rooms. Sometimes it's like standing room only in a living room. You know, you can just like, and just for one, you know, just for a few people, you go in there, you stand in there. There's maybe like a television squeezed in the corner. You just stood there. It's like, this is nice. You should put the kettle on. So you reach across to the kitchen and you put the kettle on. See what I did there. Cars need to be quite small in England because the road's like, you know, half the normal width because they're all squeezed in there. And yeah, food really small. Portions half size, actually. Yeah, the whole shebang. But not the hearts. The hearts are bigger. Like, the hearts are bigger, you know, of the people. The generosity. Brexit has screwed immigration. It has.
Show me what you got.
What you got? Who did that? Who did that? More Frida, huh? You want to see more Frida?
Show me what you
Frida!
got.
People want to see you. She's right here. Hello. Hello. More Frida. That's a wonderful thing to see. Isn't it? Yes, you're a wonderful little doggy. She's a very good dog. I mean, can you see from my big bottom? Probably not. From my extremely large bottom. There you go. Hello, Frida. Hello. Hello. Whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yes. Frida likes to bark. That's one of her hobbies. She likes to bark, and she also likes to eat food. This is something she really likes to do. What else? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, she likes to go for walks. And she also really likes to eat poo. I'm trying to discourage her from doing that, honestly, because it's like, that's not a good thing to do, but don't think there's any break in that habit. She's like an old dog now, so she's probably just gonna carry on doing that, honestly. But it's never gonna be okay. Well, Brexit has screwed immigration for those of us that hadn't got residency before the withdrawal went through. Quinny and I hadn't met yet. That's gonna make it tricky. Yeah, it's such a shame. It's really messed up, that whole thing, and that's one of the reasons why me and Mildred, just fucked off to Norway immediately after the vote. Well, not immediately, but soon after. We just thought, yeah, okay, this is probably gonna go badly. Prediction. This is probably not going to be great. So I think it might be time to go to Norway. Also, it was a good time for our kids because they were literally they were 1, I think, maybe nearly 2. And so I thought, this is a good time as well because they've not started school yet. Or any nursery or whatever. And nurseries are really expensive in the UK. You have to kind of pay the full cost. So I don't think there's any government subsidies or whatever. Whereas in Norway, all subsidized. You still have to pay, but it's like very reasonable. So you can have your children in nursery when we were working. So that was really helpful. And now they're at school, and the schools are fantastic. The schools are really good. Every time I hear about what they've been doing at school, I'm like, oh my god, I wish I was going to your school. A bit late now, obviously, but it's really, really good. Really good. They learn to hunt. Right, they're 8 and they're learning to hunt. Yeah. I don't know how. Bow and arrow. No, I don't know exactly. But it's cool. It's fucking cool. They know how to light fires. They know how to, they know how to fish. Hey, they didn't teach us anything of that in school. They just taught us bloody times tables at school. It's so boring. And not even that well. Yeah. The age, dude. No, what do you think? Grabbing. I don't know which one that was. No, the age dude. Errol, oh god, I have no idea how dumb one person can be. They can be really dumb. Actually, no, yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah, but you're not a trans woman on the internet, Errol. So, for me, they send their best. They send their best. They send their bravest soldiers after the trans women. But they're pretty fucking stupid. No, not to mention even defending his own shitty opinions by pointing to the tweet that didn't make sense. I weep for humanity in general, and especially on Twitter. It does kind of make you feel sort of depressed and, kind of, oh god, I hope, I know there's people like this, but I hope there's not many of them. And then when you have hundreds or even thousands in your replies and they're all kind of the same, then you're like, ooh, I don't like this sample size. No, this isn't good. What's going on here? There's a lot of really horrible, stupid people. And also, you're crying because you can't find your cable adapter. I'm sorry, I can't help you. You're on your own. The British missiles are big and explosive still, though. Oh, yeah, those are really big and explosive. Fantastic. Britain's a nuclear power, isn't it? Which, fills me with dread. I mean pride. Pretty certain too large of hearts in a normal body is a serious medical condition. Hate to hear it's such an epidemic. Yeah, it is. It's a bit of a problem in the UK. It's like all the blood goes to the heart rather than the brain. That's why Brexit happened. Metaphysically, of course. Metaphorically? Metaphysically. Both. We're going to go with both. Only if they can lift off. Pretty sure they can. Probably can. Maybe not all of them. Some of them might kind of go woo and do a SpaceX. But, yeah, some of them will probably actually work. Which is bad. The big hearts are because of hypertension from all the gammon. I love gammon though. I really like gammon. Honestly, I don't think it means that you like eating gammon. I think it means that you have a really gammony complexion. And that's why they look like that. So yeah. Like it's like the order of events is like they get angry at things that they've imagined in their own head, develop hypertension, gammon completion. It's not eat lots of gammon, look like a gammon. That's not how it works, I don't think. Otherwise, I'd look like a gammon. No, I haven't had that much. And certainly not recently. You don't really get it here. Oh my god, I'm hungry now. I haven't had dinner. Shit. You've made me talk about gammon. in a funny way. Can we get a nice montage? I know. Maybe you know the image I'm talking about. There's a really lovely montage of a bunch of really gammon-y guys. Like really, really proper gammon. Can we get a lovely, succulent spread of gammon people? A picture to that, please, would be wonderful right now. Because even though I'm sort of hungry and I could definitely eat my dinner, I think that might put me right off. You know, I think that'd put me right off. So that would be appreciated, honestly. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about, but there's definitely one out there. There's like a montage of just like a you know, bunch of gammon-y guys. Real gross. Quinny, I work in an after-school service. I spend most of my days crafting and other creative things. Just today, I made bracelets for the kids. Wonderful, Quinny. That's cool. Yeah, we have a similar thing. It's called SFO. And that's where they... so after the school day, which is like ends it out at 1 o'clock or something, is finished, they have the option to stay and do some more kind of creative stuff as well. I'm kind of glad most of them can just vent their bile on Twitter. As long as they're keyboard warrioring, they aren't out shooting up nightclubs. Very difficult to shoot up any nightclub in the UK. That's one good thing about the United Kingdom. Very difficult to get a gun. Used to be a lot easier, but then there was a mass shooting, and so all the guns were banned. There's a lesson, isn't there? There's a lesson for someone. Seems like a solution to a problem, doesn't it, that? Sadly, I'm not 100%. That's actually how it works. I don't think the gammon thing. No, I think that's how it is. I have had a mild headache for most of the day, and it's getting worse. Gonna drop off. Bye. Slough dude. Hope your head gets better. I know the feeling now. Get well soon. It is literally an SFO that I work in. Yay. Queenie looks an SFO. I think that might be quite a nice job. Actually, that would probably be quite a nice job. I'm just dismantling this helicopter. Do you want to see? It's just in pieces in front of me. It's not the most exciting thing to see, honestly, but this is what I'm doing. So I'm sort of doing Lego. Like, this is sort of Lego. It's like minimum effort Lego. But in order to make a scrambled egg, you must first break eggs. And that's sort of what I'm doing. But the good thing about it is, because it's so easy, is I can also talk, you know. I can talk as well at the same time as dismantling. I mean, I can still do that when I'm building, but it's much easier when you're dismantling, because there's not really much thought going into this. I sort of do it on automatic. Can I just show you this colour? Such a nice colour. That was introduced in Lego Friends, I believe. Lego Friends is responsible for so many good colours in Lego. Thank you, Lego Friends. And also it's really good. Like, it's just killing it, honestly. Lego Friends, killing it. The 2024 lineup for Lego Friends, honestly, I can't get over how good it is. Like, yeah, you know, it's not really for me. I don't know, but I gotta say, I'm sort of tempted on some of them. Like, I'm more tempted by the Speed Champion stuff. No question. I'm more tempted by the MIDI scale Lego Star Wars stuff, the Falcon, and the Tantive. But that Lego Friends stuff, if someone bought me that, if someone gifted me that, I would absolutely not say no. I would not send it back. I would build the shit out of that. And I'd very much enjoy doing so. That's right, Avery. All Lego's good Lego. That's true. Cool. So I got some of these. I didn't know I had any of these actually. So this is helpful. It's black. They're in black. Hold on. I'll just switch cameras so you can see what I'm talking about. These are great pieces. Fairly new. They are 3x1s, but they are, you know, round edge, circular edges or circular ends, and they're all the studs have got holes in. Useful piece actually. That useful piece. 1x3. We had a 1x2. We've had a 1x2 for quite a while now. 1x3, that's reasonably new. Like, it's not super new, but it's reasonably new. So happy to have those. I don't think I've got any spare ones of that yet. This is all spares now. The reason I bought this was the rescue helicopter. Released in February, I think. Was it January? It could have been the end of January. Or just January. But it was released recently. And I bought it for the windscreen. Because I saw the windscreen. It's a new windscreen. A new windscreen canopy. It's the only one available. It's in transparent blue. Or light blue, whatever it is. And it's the canopy for my Blade Runner spinner. This is what I've been working on recently. On and off stream. Quite a lot on stream, honestly. But no, wrong camera. Here we go. The Blade Runner spinner. Quite a lot of colour substitutions. I got the rest of the colour parts ordered. I will get them hopefully soon. And then I can finish this off and replace all the colours that I've had to just substitute for the dark blue. Put my stickers on. Apply my stickers. It was the canopy though. It was the windscreen canopy that just sold me. I saw this rescue helicopter and I was like, oh, that's so good. That's perfect. I'm going to use that and I'm going to build the Blade Runner spinner, the OG. Pretty happy with how it's turned out. It's going to look really good when I've coloured it properly. Cool, some new pieces. Was teal introduced in Friends or in Elves? That's a good question. I do sometimes confuse the two because they seem like quite similar. Like they both use the mini dolls, don't they? Rather than the minifigs. So the minifigs lettuce. You know what minifig is, don't? Everyone knows what a Lego minifig is. It's that classic. Been around since the 70s. Yeah, literally it's been around since the 70s. Yeah, but I don't have any to hand. I don't think I've got any to hand. They'll be in the drawer. I can't be bothered getting it. But yeah, no, mini dolls. I actually really like mini dolls. They came under a lot of criticism, but I think mini dolls are actually really cool. They're a much better proportioned minifigure. Like they've got longer legs compared to the torso. These little guys. Whoa, that's out of proportion. It's like he's kneeling down, you know. I mean, it's cool, it's fine, but it's not. There's no way it's in proportion. And so whenever you're building Lego, it's always difficult to figure out what scale you're building it to. Because are you building it to the guy's head? Because if so, then his legs should definitely be longer. If you're building it to the guy's overall height, the minifig's overall height, then some things just don't add up when you're making stuff, you know? Because like the leg doesn't. Where's the legs? Where's the guy's legs? I don't know where to put his legs. They're not there. Wildcard. But yes, Friends is putting out better city sets than Lego City is. I know. They sort of are. I also see quite a lot of overlap as well with Lego Friends city stuff and actual city stuff. Like it feels like there's some kind of like the city guys are like looking over at Lego Friends and like, oh shit, we're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to kind of maybe get our thumbs out of our asses now and actually do some good work for once, because these guys are beating us. Which, you know, that's good. Bit of healthy competition in the workplace. Hope they do, you know, because they've kind of Lego Friends are showing the possibilities, and Lego City guys, I'm hoping they're really taking notice. Because it's a bit overdue, if you ask me. Even the Friends space sets are very tempting. I know, aren't they? They are. Even those ones. All the space stuff is really good, and that is actually part of the Lego City theme. And honestly, all the space stuff is really good, or not all, but most of it's really, really good, and some of it's okay. Been very tempted on a few of those. Really tempted to pull the trigger. Haven't done it yet. If I had a little bit more spare cash at the moment, I would totally do it. I just don't, because I'm moving to Oslo soon, so I got to try and save my pennies. Even though I just did buy some Lego today. Whoops! But I only bought the stuff I had to buy. Like, I absolutely had to buy this. There was no, I mean, I couldn't stop myself, basically. Sorry, I have no impulse control. Wildcard, thank you for pointing out the canopy, by the way. Ordered one of the rescue helicopters myself to try to upgrade one of my lunar ATV mocks. Ooh, there's an image. There's a photograph you want to be putting in our Discord, Wildcard. It's a really good canopy. Really, really like it. It's, you know, it's not perfect for the Blade Runner spinner, but it's so close. It's really close, you know? It's far better than any other equivalent that Lego have released. So yeah, that's the one. Of course, if I worked for Lego, then I'd ask for a special canopy piece. I'd say, guys, can we have an actual proper one? Because this isn't quite right. It's really close. Actually, no, I wouldn't. What I'd want is, because where that canopy ends is pretty much perfect. It's just that there's not an equivalent piece for the doors. Okay, let me show you again. So the canopy's perfect. It's the door window parts that aren't perfect. Yeah? So in order to try and get to try and fill in the gaps, it would be really good to have another piece there which I could use, but I don't think there is one. Don't think there is one, really. Not that would work. It's a shame. Yeah, I'd like it. I don't think there is one. I just had another little think about it, and I'm pretty sure there's not. Just to make sure I was right originally, and I think I'm right. There is one. Anyway, yeah, get a photo of that lunar ATV in the mark in our Discord. I'd love to see that Wildcard. Like either now or when you finish, or when you've modified it, or you know, whenever you like. Lucy says, "I never know where to put my own legs. Even yeah, I never know you. Yeah, I know that's a problem as well. So imagine how much harder it is when you're that small." Around my neck. Girls. No, that's fine. Carry on. Sort of encouraged, honestly, in this channel. It's not like the other streams. You'll find other streams on Twitch and they'll be like, stop it, that's wrong, that's rude. Bleh. This one is like, yes, please tell me more. Well, Lucy, in order to get access to the ban button, you have to be a mod. Or be very friendly with a mod. I believe Aurelia accepts all major credit cards and Amazon gift vouchers. What? I don't remember that. Who's made Lucy a mod? Did I make... Was it me? Was it me? Did I make you a mod? I don't remember that. I have no memory of this. no, yeah, no, of course I did. And of course I remember it, because who wouldn't remember something like that? So yes, good. You don't need to spend any money on Aurelia then. That's lucky. Not for Aurelia, but for you. You can still buy Aurelia a present if you like. I mean, that's cool. You just don't need to. Errol says, I mean, it sounds like a good suggestion, and you won't have to worry about where to put them anymore. The legs. God. Well, best I have is the Mark II version currently, but I'm not entirely happy with it. Whoever is, I'm never entirely happy with like anything. Like, that's a high bar. That's a high bar indeed. Entirely happy with something? Jesus Christ. I wish. It's Lego, innit, you know? But it's, you know, and that's the same for most things, actually. You just gotta kind of be like, this is good enough. This is good enough now. I've got to stop and start, you know, living my life again. You know, calling friends who I haven't seen for ages. The work is complete. Edil's moaning about Studio. I really wish Studio had a drawer a shape and fill it up with Lego to match the outer shape. That would be useful as a starting point. Yeah, you're not wrong, actually. That's actually a nice idea, Edil. I'd love to work on that. I'd love to make that. What I'd like, you know what would be really good, is if somehow they made Studio extensible. Yeah? So like they opened it up and made it so you could actually you could implement that yourself in Studio as like a plugin or something. Imagine that. Imagine how good that would be. Imagine. And then you can just sit back and let all the users create your app for you. You don't have to do shit. That would certainly be one of my suggestions for the Studio team, if you want to get on that. Or perhaps you want to hire me and I will implement this. I will implement that functionality for you. Either works for me. It would be quite fun to work on Studio, actually. It's time for some more yogurty strawberry drink. I haven't had much water, actually, thinking about it. Massive hint. Anyway, I'm still not convinced you're a mod, Lucy, because surely I'd remember that. You gotta prove it. Ban someone.
Water! Water!
Thank you. No, don't ban someone. I was joking. Imagine that. Randomly banning someone. Oh my god, that would be like, that's like Russian roulette. We're now going to play Russian roulette. I don't think you can, Lucy. I have ultimate power. So that's not good. Like, so actually, if the stream goes blank, then you know what's happened, guys, okay? It's Lucy. Yeah, that's what the command should do, isn't it? Storage. It just bans a random person from the stream, like forever. And we're like, and it doesn't tell us who it is. It doesn't even tell us who it is. It's just, we just know someone's gone. That's evil, isn't it? That's evil. I love it. I love that idea. It's so evil. Storage says, considering you made me a mod, I've got to assume you largely do such things in a fever dream. Wait, you're a mod? Oh, Jesus Christ. Who the... It's no wonder this is such a shit thing. Right, I have completely dismantled the Lego helicopter. And I suppose I should sort it into my drawers, into my various Lego drawers. So goodbye, Mrs. Margolies. Margolies. I'll spend it on visiting Oslo once you've moved. Good idea. That's what you should do. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from, Denmark. Wherever you are there. Are you in the capital or somewhere else? Cool, Wildcard's posted it. Nice one. Thanks, Wildcard. Oh yeah, ability to make mods to it, exactly. That would be useful. I guess there would be a lot of creators having good ideas and additions. There would, like you, with that one, because I would so classify that as a good idea. And not necessarily something that, like it's a big feature to maybe implement, but if the users actually implement it, then, you're onto a winner then, aren't you, really? It also encourages community around the software. Oh, it does all sorts of things. But your API's got to be good, or however you implement that stuff, it's got to be good. I agree that it would be fun to have you work on Studio. Yes. Wait, hold on. Studio. Yes, Studio. Not. What are you talking about? Avery, what's this? It's Lego. That's I recognize that. That's Lego. Actually, is that from the Ornithopter? Is that one of the new pieces, the new trans black pieces from the Ornithopter? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I correctly identified the Ornithopter from just a few pieces. It's cool how that canopy gap was solved by the Ornithopter designer. The canopy gap. What canopy gap? Canopy gap. I don't know. I don't quite get which canopy gap. What? Yeah, we're in Copenhagen, says Lucy. Copenhagen, cool. You know what? I don't have any memory of ever visiting Copenhagen. I think I did as a child, but I don't remember. Then again, I don't remember making you a mod, and that was probably a lot more recently, so, Yeah, cool. The gap in the Lego model you showed. Yeah, the gap in the... Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. Not quite getting it. Obviously, I've got a gap. Obviously, I have a gap, but also in my model. But also, is it an equivalent? Is it an equivalent gap? I don't know. It's a different kind of gap. Because the thing is with your gap. It's a straight flat angle. It's a straight flat edge. It's got a curve. I got a more curvy gap. So I need something else to fill it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. So, but I'm pretty sure it's rude. Nah, you can see the hinge. Yeah, but we've got two different kinds of gaps, Avery. Would you like me to show you my gap? Can you see that? Fuck's sake. Look, I just got a malfunction. Oh no, it's going. The whole thing's going. Is it? Bloody hell. It's just decided. No, it's stopped. I think it's stopped there. Right, I'm going to try and quickly Stick it back up. It just slowly started going. I'm going to try and put it back up. I know, I got a gap and a dangler. Special surgery. It's for one of those spicy tucks. Ooh. This I'm gonna need to sellotape or something there. Although I guess there's not much point because I'm leaving this silly place, but that's annoying. But everything's just falling apart around me now. It knows I'm going. That's what it is. Just like I'm just gonna put myself in the box. I'm just gonna go. Oh, I can't go yet. Now I can't see. All I can see is green. I can just see green stuff in front. Everywhere I look, it's all green. Oh no. This must be what She-Hulk feels like. Being She-Hulk. No, actually no. No, I stand by that. Stand by my original statement. This is what She-Hulk must feel like. Right. I don't know if I can read the chat because my eyes are green. Ooh. Bloody hell. It'll go, won't it? It'll fade eventually. Does blinking help? No, it doesn't because it's just burnt on my retina. It's like overloaded my senses. I think my optical senses have been overloaded. Rebooting. Yeah, a gap and a dangler spice. So funny, have you heard it? So I'm going to tell you a really interesting thing that you maybe don't know about, or maybe never really thought about. But at first I'm going to catch up with chat. But it's talking about gaps and danglers. Well, God, whole place is falling apart. I know, time to move. It's time to go, isn't it? It's just time to get out of here. It's falling apart. Things will just fall from the ceiling soon, and it'll be like something out of Indiana Jones. I need to get my dangler back up. It's not an easy thing, honestly. Not an easy task anymore. In fact, it's pretty much impossible. Storage. Fine, I'll take the blame for your house falling down around you as well. Yes, it is your fault, let's face it. I mean, come on. But I'm glad you're taking responsibility. That's important. Lucy Quinny's laughing her ass off. At what bit? I don't know at what bit, because it's just like there's so many bits going on here. A bit of daddy's sauce. A bit of daddy's sauce on that. That's not going to work. Like, hold on, which one? Because it might stick. Like there's a certain brand of daddy's sauce, which I don't know. Could it be used as a glue? Looks a bit like glue, doesn't it? Has anyone ever tried that? Sticking things up with spunk. Come on, you're people of the world. Have you never tried that? I gotta admit, I haven't. I've used actual glue, but maybe it'll work. I don't know. It's like, you can like use egg white and things, can't you? It's like maybe it's the same kind of protein in it or something. We've unleashed so many bits. I want to tell you about spicy tuck. This is funny, right? So, so we were talking about these kinds of things in Chonburi, Thailand, as girls do, who've just had their penises turned into vaginas. And we were kind of, bonding and being silly and talking about things. And we had a Discord as well, and there was a lot of chit chat. And I think one girl just mentioned that I was thinking about actually having the vagina, but the penis preserving one. So getting the vagina, but also keeping the penis. And I was like, wow, yeah, okay, gosh, that I wasn't even sure that was really an option, and I'm not actually sure it is at Chonburi. I think you might need to go somewhere else, but Supon. But you can do it. Theoretically, you can do it. I don't know exactly how. I don't know, because you don't know where they get the material. Material is important, and obviously the material on your penis is that stuff is the bit that they use a lot of that for the for your bits. But it's theoretically possible. You can still do it. You can have a vaginal canal for penetration, and you can still keep your penis. And instead of a clitoris, you'd still just have your penis. And then someone mentioned the spicy tuck, and I was like, a spicy tuck? Yeah, you could do a really spicy tuck with that, couldn't you? And I was like, whoa, oh my god, you could. A spicy tuck. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a very special kind of tuck, girls. Very special. I'm not gonna spell it out for you, but that's the possibilities, aren't there? There's possibilities with that. One that I'd never considered it up until that point. I was aware that I was kind of semi-aware you could get the penis preserving vaginoplasty. I was aware of that as an option for people who were like, on the fence or whatever. Like, it's your body, you do what the hell you like with it. That is my philosophy, and I will live and die by that philosophy. But and it's not for me, and that's fine. But for some people, that could be a really cool idea. And especially as there is something about that, isn't there? That's a bit kind of a spicy tag. Anyway, we got a new clip from Storage Heater, and it's called A Little Bit. We're going to watch this. This is intended for certain audiences. It's very much intended for certain audiences. If you are an audience member currently, then that is you. And honestly, I'm not sure how you should be feeling about that. I got your number. Here we go. This is... oops, not working. Let's copy it again. Copy. Paste. Allow. Oh, it always comes in muted. It's very annoying. So, don't be muted. It's a very short clip, this, isn't it? It's only 5 seconds, Storage. This is a bit, and it's gone too far. But also, maybe not far enough. This is a bit, and it's gone too far. But also, maybe not far enough. This is a bit, and it's gone too far. Did you do it ages ago, and then only just shared it? Keeping it in the bag. Very good, very good. It was quite good, that clip. Well done. Let's see. So this is a documented evidence that spunk can be used as hair gel, because Cameron Diaz used it to keep her hair erect. Man, that was a film, though, wasn't it? And sometimes films use special effects. Like, do we really know? Has it been confirmed that was definitely Ben Stiller's spunk that she used to put in her hair to make that shape? Just check, like, IMDb. They'll probably tell you whether it. And if not, then whose was it? Whose spunk was it? This would be good, like, movie trivia. For a pub quiz night. Aurelia says, I know I also mentioned penis preserving bottom surgery while you were there. Did you? Yeah, maybe it was on our minds. I don't know. Honestly, I don't have very much of a... I mean, my memory's bad anyway, but while I was in Superporn, a lot of things happened, apparently, that I do not remember. And you would think I would. You'd knowing what the things are now and being told about them, you would think I'd remembered them. But I don't. That's kind of strange. I'm pretty sure I went, though. Because it's like, there's definitely nothing there. The porn industry has realised this ages ago. The porn industry about the... Yeah, I've never seen that, actually. But I've never really sorted it out, either. Meja and I visited a huge erection in Oslo. It was glorious. It was glorious, wasn't it? It's good. It's a good one. It's the Vigeland Park. Vigelandsparken. Which, I don't know, it says more about that industry or not. Well, it's interesting, isn't it? It's exotic. It's a little bit different. Storage says that is such a delightful mental image about us visiting the huge erection. Did you see the photo? Meja was practically glowing. Well, it was sunny. It was a sunny day. I love clips that are shorter than the setup required to see them. It was good, yeah. Lucy, wait, what? Films aren't real? Not all of them. Some are real, but not all of them. And I think that one was not real. Storage wonders how much elbow grease went into that particular special effect. I mean, I imagine there was a little bit of prep time. Off camera, obviously. Because you're not really allowed to show that on films. Of course, nowadays, they just do it with CG, wouldn't they? They just do it with computer-generated imagery, you know? That's how they do her. And it'd look a bit weird. But back then, they did everything manually, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorting my Lego now into various boxes, whilst continuing to dwell on that image that I just created. I'm going to read some more books soon. I can feel it. I can feel the hate swelling in me now.
Water! Water!
Thank you.
Water! Water!
I'm doing really well, by the way, considering I was both vomiting and also doing other things while sat on the toilet. Just not like, 48 hours
What's
ago.
going on here? Exactly.
Don't have munchies. Don't have them.
Fucking hungry, Bill.
Oh,
So
open my present early.
hungry, you anyone
No, I don't. Well, firstly, it's downstairs in the living room. It's nicely presented on our little with flowers and things at the moment. It looks really nice, isn't it? Like on the table, like as a table decoration. Honestly, mine never eat them. No, I will definitely eat them, but I'm gonna save them because I'm gonna stop the stream. It's, eventually when I'm thoroughly fed up, and I'm gonna eat properly, and I don't want to spoil my dinner. No, I'm a very proper person. I don't think I should spoil my dinner. So these are really good pieces. I'm so glad I got these. Actually, these are already useful for my Klingon D7 battlecruiser. But I'm going to put them in the relevant drawer, which is that one. It doesn't have to be a unique drawer. That look, I'll show you. They don't all have to be unique, especially if I don't have that many in them. So this is a drawer, but it's also got the 2x1s, and I've also got the half ones with the centered stud in there. I know where they are. I don't have that many, so it's a good place to put them, I think, because they're all sort of similar. They've got a similar theme for sure. He's going here. Oh, Story says, if we keep trying to make you eat toffee pennies, you'll never be able to read the book out. No, well, I'm not going to eat the toffee pennies. I am going to read the book. I'm afraid it's inevitable. And also, don't give me that. You want to know what happens. The next chapter, remember the name of the next chapter? Because it was something about heels. Yeah, okay, I don't fully remember the name of the next chapter, but it was something about my feet killing me in these heels. Was it something like that? It was something like that. Sounds intriguing. That goes in there, right up. Oh, stretch. These heels are killing me. There you go. These These heels are killing me. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Maybe it's literal. Maybe there's a Moida in the next chapter. That would be good. Maybe he goes on a killing spree with the heels and just like, you know, two stilettos in the eyes of his dad. Oh, that's a dark image, isn't it? Nice. This one goes in here. Oh, this one goes in here. Because, like, if you gotta go, that's not a terrible way to go, is it? Who would like to who would like to go like that? Like, instead of, you know, long drawn out illness in a hospital bed, it's 2 stilettos in the eyes. Yes, please. Right. Like, I don't think so. Not really. I think that's the empty box, and I've run out. Okay, cool. This goes here. Okay, 1 by 1s. Gosh, those are all new colours. Literally, every single one of those was a new colour in my 1 by 1 drawer. Wow. Check it. Every single one. You can't really see it on the camera, which is annoying, but there's some yellow ones which are a different colour to the other yellow ones. They're like a luminous yellow. Yeah, they're this colour, luminous yellow. I don't really have any of that, so that's a new colour in my Lego collection. Amazing. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna clear all this up, but I'm gonna clear some of it up. Shit, I've been wanting some of those fridges as well. These are really good. These are really good pieces. So this is a 1 by 1 brick, but it's got a Technic axle right through the middle of it. 1 by 1 brick. Really good. Stud with a hole on the top. Useful again. Like, that's a good brick, honestly. I'm gonna use that. But I don't have a drawer, because that's the only 2 of those that I have. I don't have a drawer for it. Let's put those away. Oh, that's good. This one goes in here. Oh, it goes in here. Yeah, no, I don't know if anything's going to happen in the next chapter, actually. Certainly not as exciting as what I just suggested. Should we do a prediction? Should we do a prediction for what we think might happen in the next chapter? Should we? Yeah, I think we should. Let's try a prediction. I'll leave it up to the mods to decide on the prediction. Actually, I'm not going to say that because now you're both going to be doing it. So, storage. Do you want to do this prediction? You like to do predictions, don't you? Oh, shit. We got a hung prediction. We've got a hanging prediction. Term I just made up. Oh, that's so full. That does not fit anymore. We've got a dangling prediction. There you go. There's a lot of things dangling in this stream today. Not on my end, though. Cool! Prediction result is 1 hour plus. Yes, it is. Because I didn't... Did I talk about it? I didn't really talk about it, though, did I? So you got 10 channel points, Queenie DK. Well done. You gotta spend them wisely. 10. What are you going to spend that on? Jesus. Like, maybe sleep on it. Because you don't want to, you know... Don't spend them all at once. Right, these can go. These can go. Yeah, yeah, did it happen? Did it happen though, really? I could have ranted more than that. But yeah, maybe I did do a little rant. It was very minor, wasn't it? Like, I think I did really well. Honestly, I should get some channel points. Oh no, I've got infinite channel points. I should have more than that. Honestly, I'm super impressed by myself. Super duper impressed. Although that does remind me, we never really got to the bottom of what this idiot was saying. We just mentioned him. The guy who was questioning my maths. Never question my maths. Big mistake. Actually, I'm a bit shit at maths. But I'm pretty sure I know my own age and when I was born and what years things happened in. And that's not really maths, is it? But he was making it into a little bit of a mathematical exercise at his peril, calling me a liar. And it was unhinged. It was just bizarre, honestly. I didn't turn this on. Oh my god, I didn't turn this on. It's on now. Oh, but you can't see it. Wait. Still no. Yeah, there you go. It's working. What was your prediction for the chapter? I was making a cup of tea. Not that anyone will vote. Don't say that. Don't, like, you know. This is not good encouragement. Storage. I think lots of people will vote. You might be right. Let's keep it simple, though. Let's not have lots of different options. Let's have, like, 2. And it's like, will Dennis fall over and hurt himself in the heels? Okay? Or will nothing really happen? That's 2 very possible options, I feel. I kind of, but aren't they just going to go back? Aren't they just going to go back to Denise's house and, you know, reassess the situation? No, you're right. Hold on, you're right. Because they must be going somewhere because Dennis is going to get hurty feet, isn't he? Dennis is going to get hurty feet, so they must be going somewhere. So where are they going? Going clubbing? No, they're not going to do that. That would be actually interesting. But they are 14 or something, aren't they? I don't know. I was clubbing when I was 16. When was everyone's clubbing? I went to my first nightclub when I was 16 years old. Wasn't strictly supposed to, obviously. I think the minimum age is 18. Man. They didn't know that, and I didn't tell them. In fact, I told a little bit of a porky pie. And I said I was 18. But I wasn't. I was 16. Oh no! I hope your opinion of me has not gone down from that. I really do. Because your opinion of me means so much. Errol says I went clubbing from 16 until I was like 20, 22, something like that. I was still clubbing after that. Not sure how long, much longer. I guess not regularly, yeah. So, Story says, I'm kind of hoping that one of his teachers will flirt with him. That might be kind of funny. Yeah, that might be kind of funny. Storage, the only established options are, so far, back to Raj's shop, school, or football. I don't think they're going to go to Raj's shop. You're right, there is school or football. That's literally the only established options. God, they're not going to go to school, are they? That would be weird. Maybe we're going to find a new location. Do you think Williams has that in him? Do you think the expansive imagination of David Williams can conjure up yet another location for the delight of his readers? I don't know. Maybe that's too much of an ask. It's a big ask, but you know what? I think he could. I think this guy could do it. If anyone can do it, it's Williams. Lucy says, so your maths is wonky. Oh, what? When I said I was 16 and when I said I was 18 and I was actually 16. But, oh no, I knew exactly what I was doing. I was giving him a fuzzy number. I was giving him a range. Yes, somewhere in between these values. But I won't tell you the minimum. And I'll only tell you the maximum. Cool. These are cool pieces, actually. I just noticed these. These are cakes, but they're grey. They're grey cakes, which normally is not a good thing, right? You don't want a grey cake. Definitely don't want to eat them. But when they're Lego, that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing indeed. A grey cake. It's a grey cupcake. But in grey. Storage. I think I was about 17. But the club didn't count as it was a carpeted, sweaty room above the local pub and it played things like the Venga Boys. Yeah, that counts. That sounds like a club to me. Sounds like a really good club. I've probably been to the same one. Next chapter prediction. Dennis falls over. Dennis meets schoolmates. Something inappropriate. Nothing. I like those predictions, actually. There's some good predictions there. I do quite like them. I can't vote myself because I've got infinite channel points. But I'm interested to see what you will vote for or predict. It's not voting, is it? It's predicting. It's a different thing. This goes. I'm nearly done. Here. Here. That's quite a lot of pipe. Quite a lot of pipe that I'm laying down here. Lego pipe, the little Lego pipe. Here. Right, I'm getting bored of sorting now. It's back to the book. Oh, no, let's just put it this way. The thing is with sorting though, it is very addictive. It's difficult to stop. But I am going to stop. Oh. soon. Right, I'm stopping. Here we go. Hold on to your potatoes, everyone. I hope you are. If you've got a strap, then I would encourage you to put it on. Sorry, seatbelt. That's what I meant. Seatbelt. Because this is going to be a ride, and I don't want anyone injuring themselves. Queenie DK, clubbing? Never. Binge drinking in a public park? At 14. Nice moves. I went clubbing first and then started drinking in public parks. Getting real drunk. Proper drunk. There was some wine you could get, which was super cheap. And there was 2 versions. There was like a blue one and a red one. And I think I started on the blue one, which was lower alcohol. And then when you got promoted, or you promoted yourself, I suppose, to the red one. And the red one was the falling over vomiting one. Great stuff. Happy days. Good memories, actually. Not many of them, but... Me and a friend was regulars at a club downtown, and got weird looks when one of the guards approached my buddy asking if he would like to work there from time to time. And then he saw he had just turned 18. We'd been going there for a couple of years. Whoops! I bet that happens quite a lot. Studio Errol says, isn't that just like 1 year before you're allowed to drink? Well, 14. Storage 2008 plus David Williams is definitely the combo that allows for some really jaw-dropping gross sleaze. But I think we'd surely have heard about it aging poorly by now. Yeah, I haven't really heard anything about this book. And I can see why. Nothing happens. 2 years before, as the law is now, when I started drinking though, we had no age limit. Wow. What a country Denmark is. Oh, I thought it was the 15. Wait, we're doing 2 chapters now. When did we hurt you, Meja? Yeah, no, we're doing... Because the first one was so short, though, right? The first one was a really short chapter. And I don't want anyone to feel like, they're getting half measures here. So, you deserve another one. This is how much I think of you. This one is called These High Heels Are Killing Me. Enjoy. You did it, said Lisa as they sat on a wall to recover their breath. He really thought I was a girl, exclaimed Dennis. That is the best fun I've had, well, ever. Well, let's go into town then. There should be loads of people there. Exciting. I'd love to, Lisa, but these high heels are killing me. God, he's such a fucking down in the dumps, isn't he? He's such a fucking wet blanket. Jesus Christ. Not easy being a girl, is it? She said. No, I had no idea your shoes were so painful. How do you wear them every day? He took his shoes off and rubbed his feet. They felt like they'd been put in a vice from the metal workroom. God, he's only gone to the fucking shops. Hey, Danish DK. How you doing? I'm reading Buena Dress. It's shit. He took his shoes off and rubbed his feet. They felt like they'd been put in a vice from the metal workroom. Read that. Ah, let's go. Let's just go back, Lisa. I need to get changed and go and meet John at the park anyway. He'll be wondering where I am. Oh, Lisa couldn't hide her disappointment. Spoil sport. I think we're all quite disappointed in Dennis at this point. Morning, Lisa. It was Mac, a boy from Lisa's year. Uh-huh. He huffed and puffed his way up the street to join them. Mac was one of the fattest boys in the school. Here we go. And enjoyed the unwelcome celebrity that went with it. He had been to Raj's shop, as he did every day, and was carrying a bag of goodies. Oh, hi, said Lisa brightly, before whispering to Dennis. Don't worry, just keep quiet. She raised her voice and said, So, Mag, have you got anything nice there? Unlike most of the pupils, Lisa called Mac by his name rather than his nickname. Can you imagine what his nickname is, everybody? Can you guess what Mac's name is? Nickname. Can you guess? Can you guess what Mac's nickname is? Come on. I need to see it in the chat and then I'm going to carry on reading. There you go, Bricklets. No, Storage got it first. Storage just got in there. Just got in there. Well done, Storage. But Bricklets, so close. And hi. Quickly in there with the Big Mac. Of course it is. Big Mac and fries. Well, actually, it's hand fries. But you know, but Big Mac gets it as well. Sometimes Big Mac and fries. That's a mouthful, isn't it? In more ways than one. Sometimes children pass on cruelty unthinkingly, like they would a cold. Like you as well, Williams. But Lisa was different. Oh, it's just my breakfast, Lisa. A couple of bags of Maltesers, a Toblerone, a Bounty, jelly tarts, some Skips, 7 bags of Monster Munch. Roger's doing a special offer on those. A box of cream eggs and a can of Diet Coke. Some authors pass on cruelty so unthinkingly, don't they? Diet Coke, asked Lisa. Yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight, said Mac, without irony. Well, good luck with that, said Lisa, almost without irony. You know it wouldn't do if we were all thin, you know. Maybe not. Who's your lovely friend, then? He asked with a smile as he popped a whole cream egg in his mouth. Oh, this is my French pen pal, Denise. She's staying with me for a bit. Dennis smiled at Mac uncertainly. Mac stared at him and kept chewing. It was quite a long time before he had demolished enough of the cream egg in his mouth to resume speaking. Bonjour, Denise, he mumbled through the chocolate. Bonjour, Mac, replied Dennis, praying the conversation wouldn't continue past the few French words he knew. Parlez-vous anglais? Mac asked. Oui, I mean, yes, a little bit, said Dennis awkwardly. I had a French pen pal come to stay once. Hervé was his name. Nice guy, smelled a bit though. He wouldn't take a shower, so in the end we had to hose him down at the end of the garden. So, let me just get this straight. A French guy came and he smelled badly. Interesting. Williams. He was still chewing. No, he was still chewing. That was narration. Hervé came into school with me. Are you coming in with Lisa tomorrow? I do hope so. I think French girls are gorgeous. As he said this, a little spittle of chocolate egg ran down his chin. Dennis looked at Lisa with panic in his eyes. Yes, of course Dennis is coming in with me tomorrow, said Lisa. I am, said Dennis, so shocked he nearly lost his lady voice and his French accent all at once. Yes, of course you are. We'll see you tomorrow, Mac. Okay, girls, au revoir, said Mac before he made his way down the street, joyfully swinging his bag of confectionery as he went. Oh, no, said Dennis. Oh, yes, said Lisa. Are you out of your mind? Come on, at least think about it. What if you could fool everyone at school? It would be such a laugh, and it would be our little secret. Well, I suppose it would be the most amazing thing, said Dennis, a smile broadening across his face. If the teachers, my friends, my brother, if everyone believed I was a girl. Well, okay, but I'm going to need some different shoes. But how little did Dennis know, as he tottered home in his uncomfortable shoes, that he was about to take a tumble. I knew that'd be the end of the chapter. The next chapter's called Another World. So what was the predictions and who won? That wasn't nothing. That was it Meets a Friend? I think we had Meets a Friend or something, or Meet a School. Met Schoolmate? Did we have that? I can't remember. But we definitely had something. Yeah, that wasn't a nothing chapter again. Quite a lot of things happened in that one. Mostly fat shaming, but which is also not nothing. Oh my goodness me, that book. It's a ride, isn't it? You can unstrap yourselves now, girls. You can take off your straps. Dennis Meets Schoolmates is the result of the prediction. Congratulations, everybody who Who got that one? Which apparently is probably no one, I guess. I don't know. Alka-Pops. Alka-Pops were white lining cider. Cider? No, it wasn't. It wasn't cider. It was a distilled wine, actually. It's a distilled wine. Is that a thing? Yeah, it's like, it was like halfway between port and wine. It wasn't really very. Is that called distilled, or is that something else? I can't remember now. But it was it's like strong. Well, it's like wine, but sweeter or just weird. I don't know what it was. I still can't stomach kirsch. Cherry wine. Ah, is that what you were doing on the park? Cherry wine. Sounds nice though. Mad Dog 2020 says Storage Heater. Mad Dog 2020. 2020. Yeah, 2020. That was a thing, wasn't it? What the God. Already, I was 17. Club in Edinburgh. Club in Edinburgh was your first club? Very nice. You don't remember what it was called, do you? Because that wouldn't have been far off from when I was there clubbing as well. Because I was clubbing in Edinburgh when I was a student. Storage. The past tense there made me think of a second they were going straight home. Think for a second. They almost went straight home, didn't they? Almost, but not quite. But Dennis almost made them go straight home. Earl, we deserve another one. Meja, when we eventually meet, I will bring this up for what I deserve at that meeting. You deserve more. You deserve a lot worse than this, Earl. This is you getting off lightly. Hey, Danish DK, I hope you enjoyed that chapter, and I hope you're having a fantastic evening, if you're still around. Sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you, chat. Oh my god, are they going straight home? Almost. Yay, fat shaming! Yay, fat shaming! It's like Little Britain, except in book form. This is wild, says Storage. Twice. Oh dear, this is going to go poorly. Already it says. How is Dennis going to explain his absence while pretending to be Denise? Fortified. That's the word I was looking for, not just a fortified. Thank you, fortified. What is fortification? It's like, do they kind of strengthen the defenses and like put kind of reinforcements across the windows and barricade the doors and what is fortified wine? I don't know. Maybe they make it harder to open. I'm not sure, which is probably a good thing. The cherry wine was 11% and cost less than £3. That's good value. That's good value for money. I think that my wine was probably in the region of £5. So I just had to save up £5 and then I could get absolutely shit-faced. It was a different time. Really, I don't remember, sadly, no. And yeah, it was autumn, year 2000. That was literally... So I was actually not there then. I was in Preston. I'd just finished. And I was living back with my mum and dad. Oh my god, that was a difficult 6 months. It was a long 6 months, that's for sure. I was dressing up a lot. I was on the lines, pretending to be women, pretending to be a woman. Oh, not women, that's weird. No, pretending to be a woman. I was one woman. But who can put their hand on their heart and say they haven't done that, after university, dressed in women's clothing and talking to men online. Like, that's just what guys do. That's just what normal guys, normal manly guys do when, Also, I got shit-faced on vodka as well. Absolutely shit-faced. A lot of nights. I don't know, there was maybe something I was like struggling with or something. I'm not sure what it was. Sat in a dress, shit-faced on vodka, chatting, pretending to be a woman. But that's just a normal thing to do, right? Forget. I'm pretty sure that's pretty normal. There's me again. It's not gonna be the last time. It's not the first time. It's definitely not the last time. But you know what? I think you quite like it, Errol. I think there's maybe something, because you keep coming back, don't you? You keep coming back for more. I think you quite like it. You naughty little boy. Fortifying is what they do to breakfast cereal. Oh yeah, because that's like fortifying. So, but this is fortified. It's like past tense. You know, that's like present tense or present perfect, whatever. This is past tense. So it's different. I don't know what it is though. Google says they just add a distilled spirit, usually brandy, but in the case of Mad Dog 2020, it was probably window cleaner. Similar thing. Fortified wines are wines which have had additional alcohol added to them, usually a distilled grape-based spirit such as brandy, to create a new, sometimes sweeter wine with a higher alcohol level. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I didn't actually know that. Like, I literally didn't have any clue what that was. So that's what I was drinking. Interesting. Very possibly window cleaner, yeah. Aurelia, yeah, I definitely wasn't frequenting chat rooms at 15 years old. Shouldn't be in when I was 15. Nope, not at all. And I definitely wasn't pretending to be a woman. Who would do that? Like, no one, like, well, I mean, I did that, obviously, but, you know. I did that, and look at me now, and look where it got me. Studio, when you are mean, I mean, that is what I do constantly, so of course I like people who can keep up. Yeah, it sure did feel normal, though. It sure did feel normal, didn't it? It felt super normal. It felt like, oh, this is kind of feels like normal. It feels like, it's almost like this is how it's supposed to be. But it's like everyone tells me it's really wrong. Well, not that I ask, but pretty sure that would be their opinion. I had already told my mum and dad, so I was kind of walking around the house, you know, and I was like, that was cool, right? I was walking around the house in, like, you know, bra stuff with socks and things like that, you know. That's you do as a normal standard guy. I was walking around the house like that. I was pretty comfy, and I was really good that they didn't really care, and I was cool. I was happy, you know, it's nice. One time I was watching a film. In the living room, just laying on the sofa watching a crappy film on the TV. Don't know what it was. And my brother came in with his girlfriend, and I was in a black dress. And they were like that. I think that they just kind of came in and didn't, because it was dark, right? Because I turned the lights off, because I like watching my films, you know. I like watching my films. I want to watch the film, and it was dark. It was mood lighting, you know. It wasn't completely black, but it was like really low. And so I was watching this film. They both came in and just stood there, but they were watching the film, right? And I was laid there in my dress, like, oh no, because my brother knew. My brother didn't care, but his girlfriend did not know, right? And I didn't really want her to know, because she's just a kind of a passing girlfriend. She's the kind of person who, if she knows, everyone will know, you know. Everyone would know about it. So I said, "Can you get out, please?" And Bob looked and said, "Oh yeah, okay." And I think that he managed to, like, usher her out without her seeing. I think so, because it was never mentioned again. And I think I asked Bob about it, and Bob said, "No, I don't think she saw." And I was like, whoa. And it's so shit, that though. It's just so shit having to live like that. So shit. So it's stressful, and it shouldn't, like, it's, you know, it's being made to feel like you're a dirty secret and you're wrong, and when it's, you know, that's who I am. Clearly that's who I am. I just wish I could have come out then. I really do. I wish I could have just come out. But this was 1999. This was 1999. Actually, Aurelia, you said 2000, right? This was 99. So actually, this was the autumn before. This was the year before. So when you were in Edinburgh, I actually was in York. I wasn't in Edinburgh. I wasn't back at my parents then. I know, but pretty scary, huh? My brother's been a good one. He's always been a good one. He's a good egg. He's a good egg, my brother. And it was an easy mistake. They didn't know, and so they just kind of walked in, but walked back out again. Thank God. No, not an egg like that. Not an egg like that. No, he's definitely not an egg. You just know. He's like, no, I just know he's not. I just know. It's obvious. But then, you know how you just kind of know the other way as well. Usually on dating I get I get a lot of people, get a lot of hits. When I bother to go on them anymore, but when I do go on them, the dating apps, get a lot of hits, and it's a lot of time it's from guys, and I just look at their eyes in the profile pictures, and I'm like, oh, they look pretty dead. Yeah, those are pretty dead eyes. Interesting. That's very interesting to me. You don't seem very comfortable in your own body. Yeah, no, I just really like tense women. A lot of internalized transphobia and shame. A lot of shame out there. And it's a shame that there's a lot of shame. I wish the world was a different place, I really do. And it's people like Queen Bitch Rowling who try and ensure that, trans people remain in the closet and remain ashamed of who they are, as opposed to stepping out into the world and being proud of who they are, which is what you absolutely should do. And how you and what you should feel that you can do, because you feel that it's safe to do so. But of course, that is not always the situation. And that's the problem. I wish it was. And people like Rowling are very, very keen to make sure that we there's such a hostile environment for us that we go back into the closet or stay in the closet. I guess there's no going back in the closet. Thank God. Lucy says we can always tell, Well, we can't, obviously. And so sometimes when I look at these guys, like I could totally be wrong, and I don't have any special superpowers, and so some guys are just like, that's just the face, that's just a normal face, and they don't. But other times, and I ask them about it, and then I find out, okay, so you're cross-dressers as well, okay, yeah. Yeah. I've heard it all before. The internalized transphobia in trans people is the worst. It's worst part. It's really bad, actually. It's really hard when the phone call is coming from inside the house. It's not nice at all. And there does seem to be quite a lot of that, unfortunately. Again, they're a product of the society that they live in. When this kind of stuff has been drilled into you 24/7, it's very difficult not to internalize it, actually. That's the point. That's why it's done. That's the name of the game. I don't know what to do with you. That's a weird thing. Okay. Just looking at this guy's backpack thing. It's a funny old thing. And it's got a new, I think it's a new piece. It's a new over neck piece. I haven't seen it before. Don't really know what to do with that. I didn't get the TranStar optional upgrade. I didn't do it. I spent it all on woohoo and didn't get the boink. No. Boo. 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 Didn't get that. No no, Edel, I don't think detransitioners do go back in the closet because the closet isn't just what clothes you wear. The closet is, coming out as not being cis or straight or whatever, And so they've already come out. And then if they decide to detransition, and a lot of detransitioners decide to detransition because living life as a trans person is really fucking hard for sometimes. It's really fucking hard anyway, but some people have it really hard, depending on the social situation, depending on the support, depending on finances. Literally living as a trans person is financially difficult because it costs money to, have hormones and hair removal and all that kind of stuff. Like just the basics, just the essentials can be really expensive, right? On top of everything else that we have to, struggle to get, because sometimes we don't get the jobs and all that kind of stuff. We're not hired. If we put a trans woman on our resume or whatever, they're going to be like, oh God, no. Okay, this is a cis guy. This is better. Right, this is a cis woman. This is better. There's no stress. There's no hassle. It's like, I know I'm not supposed to do this technically, but there's literally no way to stop me. So I'm going to hire the cis guy. It's like, oh yes, we looked at you and we just didn't feel you were suitable for the role. But we're going to keep you on file just in case anything more suitable comes up at a future day. Thank you. Goodbye. Most transitioners do come back out when the situation changes, when it gets easier in the social situation or better finances or whatever. Some people genuinely try, think that they might be trans. They try it and then they're like, you know what, this isn't for me. And they go back and they live happy, hopefully lives after that. And that's cool. It's nice to try things, always try it. It's good to try things once, see if you like it. And if you don't like it, don't do it. But that's really rare, honestly. That's super rare. Most of the time, that's a very, very small fraction of a very small percentage of people who do that. Most people don't. Most people are trans. They detransition for external reasons, and then they go on to retransition later on in their life. I mean, that could have been me, honestly, because I almost started transition when I was 22. Almost. But I knew it would be super duper hard. And maybe I wouldn't have made it. So I could have detransitioned then and then retransitioned later on in life. That could be me right now, but it's not. My pathway was slightly different. Edel, that is a point. Has there been any research on that, i.e. who actually retransition? Yeah, there's been a fair amount of research on that. Yeah, if you look at it, there's, as I'm telling you, the percentages are really low, and I'm sure that someone else can maybe back me up in chat with some actual sources or whatever. But also, you can check yourself as well. Just just be careful of the websites you do get your information from, especially concerning trans issues, because a lot of them they're not on the up and up. Edel, I mean, surely there has just not something that comes up often. No, exactly, there has. I think the estimated rate is around 96% retransition based on studies. I think Aurelia's probably got the right number there. It's a high percentage, which means that of the small number of people who detransition, which is 1% of trans people, I'm not sure what it is actually. It's between maybe 1 and 5% of trans people detransition. And then 96% of those retransition, which means you've got a very small fraction of people who tried to transition, detransitioned, assuming that it's not for them. Or maybe it was for them and they just couldn't get back to that point in their life where they felt able to retransition. So again, you just don't really know. But the maximum number is a very, very small fraction. Storage, I know as a gay man being on the right side of history, excuse me from ever examining exactly what my opinions were, which is absolutely the most pernicious aspect of the internalized bullshit. Did you like my sounds, Aurelia? That's good, because I like them too. We verified distance to the target, 1 ping only. I'll say it again. We verify distance to target. 1 ping only. Very difficult to do a Sean Connery impression, and you've had VFS. Not FFS. It's so hard to get rid of internalized transphobia, says Avery. Once they've driven it in as a kid, it's horrendous. It takes a little bit of, well, not a little bit, it takes quite a bit of deprogramming. It's sort of a lifelong kind of, you know, thing you gotta do. I still catch myself changing your wardrobe ain't cheap either. That's true. That's very true. Oh, well, yeah, that is a very good point. Using some of the Norwegian trans people as examples are not a good thing to do, because most of the known ones are well off to some extent and able to do what they feel is needed for their transitions and so on. No, yeah, never use the ones that are like at the top of the game as like, oh, this is a standard trans person. No, those are like the kings and queens of like that, trying to say, oh yeah, okay, so, you know, King Charles is like the average English person, isn't it? No. Queenie DK, one of my friends detransitioned because life as a trans woman was hard as fuck, but then later retransitioned. It's kind of a common story, honestly. I know a retransitioner. I know at least one. Do I know more? Potentially. Detransition rate is 0.4%. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. So 100% is trans people, 0.4% of those who've already transitioned, detransitioned. Pretty low number. So 1 in 250. And then obviously you then take the fraction out of that who then retransition because they actually are trans. It's been, it's really, and again, the studies are there. They recently did a very big and comprehensive American survey on trans people. Very interesting. Really good to get that science, get those numbers, get, these statistics. It's important information, and it's data, and it's like, it's solid. It's science. It was talking about these kinds of things, about happiness levels, about contentment levels, or whatever. Are you glad that you transitioned? Do you feel it was the right decision for you? I can't remember what the questions were. The methodology was very good though. Okay, the vast majority said yes. I'm mentally happier, more content in myself, in my body, and I'm glad I don't regret transition. And there's data right there. It's recent data, and it's a very comprehensive, pretty widespread study in the US that's just taken place. Or not just taken place, but they just got the results back. And it just basically says the same thing that, that a lot of these other studies have said in the past. Providing trans healthcare has better satisfaction rates than by a long way than most cis healthcare. There's more people regret getting more cis people regret getting surgeries like a nose job than a trans person regrets their surgeries. It's ridiculous. Because it's kind of much more important to us. It's like, I don't know if I'm super happy with my nose or whatever, compared to I need this surgery because I look like the wrong sex. It's it's a different ballpark. It's a different game that you're playing right now. Okay, I am hungry and I need my dinner. And I feel myself slowing down a bit. But it's been fun. Done some sorting. Done some reading, done some chatting, mostly chatting, okay, obviously mostly chatting. More people regret reconstructive hip surgery than trans people regret transition. There you go. And not just hip surgery, but all sorts of different surgeries. They've got various different kind of regret rates for various different surgeries, and they're all pretty high. They're all they range from 20% regret rate to 60 or 70% regret rate, which is high, right? Obviously. And then trans health surgeries, that's down in the 1% range. It's like, it's a different ballpark. And that's what they want to deny us. It's not because they care about this, not because they care about health, it's not because they think it's dangerous, it's because they don't want trans people to be able to transition and live as themselves. It's really that simple. Please don't be fooled. Yes, I will get some food, Aurelia. I'll do that. And you're very welcome. Storage says regret. It's such a complicated word for it, too. Like, I regret certain things, but the choice was like, take it or die. Yeah. You know, you probably would regret dying more than that, more than taking the surgery. You know, if you were surveyed after you died and you said, well, do you regret the choice by not taking the surgery? Then your regret rate would probably be, you know, higher. I'm thinking. They should do that survey. Very, very welcome, Storage. Let's see who we want to raid. I'm sure there's going to be someone. Wednesday evening? You know, there's not that many. But there is somebody. I think we're going to raid Shiv. Yeah, I literally got 3 streamers who I follow, who are on right now. It's a quiet night, isn't it? More for me. So I'll just copy paste that in. Yeah, so we're going to raid Siobhan. We're going to raid Dark Eden 21. Boom, that's the raid. Edel, the actual regret rate for regular plastic surgery is surprisingly high. My cousin's husband is chief surgeon for a Norwegian private clinic and has been chief surgeon at Haukeland and so on. He once told that the regret rate for boob jobs ranged from between 25 to 35% for the clinic. Facial surgery, which is a bit more involved, regret rate is often rather high right after surgery, but lessens in time, and not necessarily because anything goes wrong, just that they regret their choice and so on. It's probably because they didn't have that much to change, or there wasn't that much wrong with their face, and subjectively at the time they were like, oh, I hate my nose, and now they got a new nose, and after a little while they're like, oh, I hate my nose still. It's like, yeah, I know, you got a bit of a, it's not actually your nose. That's the issue here, you know? Whereas when it's a trans person, it's like, I'm in my body's wrong, my entire body's fucking wrong, and I wish it was more feminine. And that's like a really obvious way to go. So any way that you can feminize yourself, your face, or your breasts, or your hips, or your knob, then that's a step in the right direction. It's not really subjective anymore. It's like, it's objective. Sort of. It's more objective. Anyway, thanks for everyone for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday evening. I'll leave you in the hands of Siobhan. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.